What's up? What's up? It's the Arthur Moats Experience with Deke. I'm Arthur Moats, and that's my main man, Deke.
What's good, bro?
Bro, everything's good right now, Deke. Everything's good. I can't complain about a thing. I'm enjoying everything about today, bro.
Yeah, what'd you do?
Man, shoot. Well, first off, got a chance to sneak out, get me a little 9-hole in. So that was pretty cool.
No invite.
It's pretty
Damn.
cool. Hey, look, I told you 2 weeks. I got you in 2 weeks. I got to get what I got to get first, assess, and then we venture. I already gave you the heads up. I told you already. 2 weeks.
You know I'm not a judgmental person.
You say that with a smirk on your face. Because every person is naturally going to have a judgment. You might not
No, definitely not in golf.
No.
Definitely not in golf.
But this is the thing. You might not do it intentionally, but it's going to feel like a judgment. You know that, bro.
I promise I will not be
just how it
judging.
goes.
That'll be on you.
That's just how it goes,
You'll
bro.
just be feeling like I'm judging. That's on you. Because
why
with golf,
why you smirking then?
No, especially knowing with how you know you're new to the game, beginner. No, there's no judgment at all. I think you've improved drastically.
Oh no! I know I have. I'm
Like
with
you've done
you.
a really good job.
But what I'm
From
saying
when
is,
you started, what, 2 years ago?
it's still just a difference though. Where you out there solo versus where you got somebody with you. You know that. So let me get my 2 weeks of let me see where I'm at. And then you already know you get hit, bro. Man, that's absolutely. But bro, I'm way nicer.
I feel you
than
on
what I
that though.
thought.
You want to make sure you're right.
Yeah.
Especially if like when you play with me, if there's some type of competition, if we're doing a 2v2 or so, who knows?
And if you think
I get
about
you.
it,
I feel you
every
on that.
single time now, that's been like our little thing. It was some people out there earlier today, and I was low key like, if Deke was here, I promise you we'll light them up right now. Cause I done messed around, Deke, and I done got a little consistent, bro. The past couple times, now it's only been 2 times, but the past 2 times, Deke, I've been hitting enough shots where I low key feel like I can golf, bro. Like I can't golf just yet, but like for the casual person, I can golf. Like if you don't play golf, you might look at me like, yo, you know what you doing? Like I'm at
He's been doing this for a minute.
Yeah, I'm at that stage right now, Deke. It's a good feeling, bro. It's a good feeling. But trust me, you're on my 2-week list. I got you and I got my golf coach. Both of y'all, I'm like, yep. I've already seen you twice and I see him yesterday.
You've been rocking with the same golf coach then.
Yeah.
Must be good.
I like consistency. You know that, man. You know how I like my life. Not a lot of change. Once I find something that I like, let's just rock with it, man. So like I got my pick. I'm like, you're part of who I would play with group. That's a part of like my teaching group. And it's like, all right, I got Turk people. It's like, all right, this works out. But bro, it's a vibe. Cause like I said, I was sitting good today. So that was dope. Then I finally got a chance to hear my Kendrick Lamar diss back to Drake just to keep the hip hop beef going. And it was dope. I got 6 minutes of rap. So I'm just getting new music on top of golf playing well. Weather is beautiful. Man, life's good right now, bro. Can't complain, man. Can't complain.
What's the verdict on the comeback?
Oh, the comeback was
what's your
fire.
stance on the beef right now?
To me, the comeback was fire. But I think
Who's winning? Whose side are you on?
So I low-key still think it's kind of even, but I can understand people saying that Kendrick is up right now. But to me, I looked at it like the Future. It was like Future Metro. It was their whole album thing, and then Kendrick had the little verse up there. So the verse is what kind of like made it go big in terms of all the beef. But then Drake gave like the first like hard like track record where he was like, yo, I'm gonna really like diss everybody, come right back at y'all. So now this is kind of like Kendrick's first official solo 6-minute worth of just bars, no single verse, just give me some heat. And he came with the heat, bro. But now we gotta wait for Drake to come back. So that's the thing.
So Future's out of it?
Well, this the thing. Future's not out of it. Future has dropped 2 albums back to back that went #1. All dissing Drake. Drake's shooting at everybody but Future right now.
I just don't want Russ catching any strays.
I'm with you, and that's why it's been so hard for me because like the Future, both albums are fire. But the beef right now, Drake has paused on Future and he's focused on Kendrick Lamar. So at least we can get them going back and forth. That's the heavyweight fight. We want to see that one. Future and Drake, though, eventually they're going to get back to that. But yeah, right now, this is the one because now we're trying to see who got them bars.
No more J. Cole?
J. Cole tapped out. He gave the apology. He still caught some strays, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Kendrick definitely said some. Yeah, 6 minutes. He definitely sent some that way, and I liked it. I'm like, yo, I don't care if you don't want to be in the beef. I don't care. You still getting some. So, yeah, bro. But it's a vibe right now, and it's still friendly, and that's the part where I'm excited about it. As long as it's friendly beef, bro, get at it. Bar each other to death, man.
Christian Alexander says, I love Kendrick, but it was good, but not all that. I think Drake is up 3-2. It's a boxing match.
Oh, okay, man. That's the beauty of art, though, right? It's up to your interpretation, man. Some people literally only like the vibe with Drake because it's like, yo, not only can he give you some diss bars, but he'll make it more melodic, right? So it's more of a dance hip hop club joint. Then you got some of the hip hop has where it's like, bro, listen to every single bar that Kendrick said and find me a Drake diss that has anything close to that. And that's the flip side. But it's like you got like heavy hip hop versus mega superstar artists. Because Drake ain't just a rapper, he's a mega star, you know? So it's like, bro, it's a nice like matchup we got right here, man. But Drake ain't playing though, bro. Drake ain't the Pusha T vibe right now. Drake is fighting back. I like it. He learned.
It's probably safe to assume he's got people writing his stuff, huh?
You know how that goes, bro. Kendrick definitely put one of them. He's like, yo, my fighting AI, my fighting
that's got to be
like,
some bonus points towards Kendrick.
Yeah,
knowing
bro.
there, at least we can safely assume that he's writing his own stuff.
Yeah. That is definitely a nice, strong assumption right there, man. Yeah, not so much with Drake. With Drake, there's always some skeptical. They're like, all right, that was fire, but is that 90% you or is that 80% you? I know it ain't 100%. So, like, what's the credit? How do I need to divvy this up?
It's almost like AB's tweets.
Yeah, bro, yeah.
R2 Malvo saying K-Dot is trash. Alex Allgood says, I told y'all Kendrick is the guy.
Yeah, bro.
The Dawn Hefe Juan got K-Dot with some fire emojis next to the name. So it seems like there's some mixed reviews.
Because stylistically, they're different. One is ultra lyrical. Like, if you're a true hip-hop head, like, I love Pusha T. Because Pusha T is a true hip-hop lyricist, like, gutter. You know what I mean? And Kendrick, he's in that same level, but just to a higher degree, right? Whereas Drake, we know Drake. Drake will flirt with some of that heavy hip-hop, but Drake going to also give you them club bangers. He's going to give you them lady songs, and that's why he's such a big artist. But that's also why you're going to get such varying opinions on this beef because of how many people are touched by it, bro. But bro, I rock with the Drake joint too, though. That's the problem. Like, I like both of these dudes, bro. You know this. It's fire though right now, man. And I know R2 Malvo didn't say name an album of K-Dots that's fire. Are you serious? Name an album that's better than Good Kid, Mad City. I'll wait. You ain't got one. So don't even do that, man. But stop that. But yeah, bro. K-Dot, fire, bro. Fire. It's fire, bro.
Well, yeah, but, your day seems pretty eventful.
Yeah, man, yeah. But you fired too, though, bro. What's the word with you, man?
No, I'm good.
Dripped out?
No, I got nothing.
Nah?
I got my tires changed out on my car. That was about it.
Hey, shout out to adulting, though, bro. That's that adult stuff, bro. You got to, if you don't change them tires, you know what happens, right? They're going to come back and get you when you ain't ready for it at the worst time. You know that. That's how it always goes.
There was a leak in my back passenger tire, so I got it checked out. Yeah. And they just said, honestly, we're going to get this taken care of for free. You got to come back and get these tires changed because they're pretty shot. So, yeah, they didn't even charge me for fixing the tire yesterday. They were like, you just need all-around new tires.
It's a safety hazard. We just going to go ahead and just run these for you, bro. Don't need trip. We're going to make it work, all right?
Yeah. So I got the leak fixed yesterday, and today I got my tires changed out. Got new wheels back there. They're pretty nice.
Let's go. I like it though, bro. Shout out, man.
Had some good traction coming over here.
Hey, look, I bet you get off the light was probably stupid, bro.
Yeah. I didn't think I was gonna make it on time, but I think the new tires helped me.
No, I respected that, man. Yeah, you had me nervous a little bit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was like, oh, where is he? Is he all right? And I was like, I trust my dog. I ain't even pick up the phone, Deke. That's the type of relationship we got right now, Deke. I don't even pick up the phone. It was 5 minutes. I ain't even touched the phone. I'm like, yo, he gonna be all right. He gonna pull up. I know he gonna make it. Because it's deep. Shout out to you, bro. Consistency. I like it, man.
The time to spare, yeah.
I like it, man. But yeah, bro. I'm trying to think, man. That's the main stuff right now. Other than that, nothing new outside of some undrafted free agent signings that we definitely gonna try to get to today. Obviously, the homie TG gonna tap in with us at that 5 o'clock hour. Get his.
Yeah, because I guess there was no receiver trade.
Yeah, not yet. Everything you see, all the buzz though, bro. It's like the buzz is real, but it's been.
You
like
even
that.
said something before the draft.
Yeah, you've already heard me.
You had
bro.
a feeling that something was gonna happen.
Listen, it's not for lack of trying. I can assure you of that. The issue right now, it seems to be just the fine details of can we get this done or not with certain people. But trust me and you have had convos, man. They shooting. Omar, he's shooting, bro. Omar shooting.
I think GMs are scared to trade with Omar
because he killing them. He killing them. But literally for the past about month now, Omar been over here. He got the clip ready, bro. He riding by everybody like this, like, bro, what's up with your receiver, man? You done with that guy? Nah, man. What's up? Hey, Ayuk. When you ready to play for a team that you know you ain't got to deal with the tech people in the background, you ain't got them trying to hype your quarterback up, make them sound cooler than you. Hey, Ayuk, when you tired of having to play with D when he take your credit, man, hey, come join the Pittsburgh Steelers, B. That's what Omar's on right now, man. He walking up on everybody, tapping his hip like, hey, what's up, bro? You know we got a home for you over here. Just send me a sign.
I saw someone tweet out, what was his name? Benjamin Albright.
Yeah.
He said that the Steelers have called at least 6 teams.
Uh-huh. Okay.
So obviously we know the Niners are one of them. He even mentioned the Seahawks with DK Metcalf.
Okay.
I forget if he specifically mentioned another team, but we could assume T. Higgins, Bengals are in that mix. But going back to AB's CTSPN report like a month ago, Steelers, Justin Jefferson ties, I have to assume we've reached out to the Vikings too. That's another team.
All I'll say it is Omar is shooting.
Who are the other two then? Broncos shooting, probably with Courtland Sutton. So is there one more team?
There's got to be one more.
One more. What team am I missing here? Maybe Dolphins for Waddle.
I mean, that's the one that I kind of like, but I don't know if there was any connection to that.
Yeah, he said 6 teams.
Yeah,
though.
it is 6 though. It definitely is 6, and you've hit on 5.
Yeah, unless again, if the Vikings one's a little bit too pie in the sky, I could understand that. But AB, I mean, CTSPN reported there was a connection.
You can make a case.
So I'll assume
AB done shot over 70% this all with his little CTSPN.
Listen, I'll assume if we're reaching out to the Bengals about Higgins or the Niners about Ayuk, Seahawks about DK Metcalf, we'd probably reach out to the Vikings about Jefferson.
I would. Hey, don't be surprised. Just don't be surprised.
Yeah, I don't know who that last team is. Yeah.
But Omar is
I like the
working
efforts.
Though, bro.
Yes, I very much appreciate the initiative by Omar of trying to improve this team and get it Super Bowl ready.
And I like it for multiple things, man. I think it gives us some information as well. Not only does it say that Omar is doing whatever he can to make this team the best in terms of talent and production, but it's also telling us that they're not just completely sold that GP is standing alone as his own right now. And this wide receiver room is enough. They definitely think they need somebody in here to elevate the situation. When you start talking about some of the names that were at least linked to it, the DK one especially, it's like, that's not a wide receiver 2. DK is a bona fide 1 franchise type dude.
He'd be number 2 on that list after Jefferson. Yes, I would have him number 1 out of all the more realistic options.
Absolutely.
He's number 1.
I would agree 100%. I would agree 100%, bro. And because of the financials with these quarterback contracts, that's the legitimate part to it as well, where we're like, how do we make those numbers work? Now, if you're Seattle, you're looking at Geno and you're like, bro, why would we do that to Geno? Because if you take Metcalf from Geno, what is Geno now? Like, that's a major piece for him. And Geno, DK means a lot more to him than Russ without DK right now.
100%.
Like, we're fine without him. If we have him, we're great. Geno, bro, that's a lot you're going to be asking of him, man.
The DK move would make so much sense for us. Not only the former Russ connection, but he only has 2 years left on his contract.
Money-wise, it works. It works.
And he's already getting paid fair market value because he just got his deal done with Seattle a couple years back. So I'm sure he'd play out the rest of his contract, get paid, the $25 million per year that he's due, and then look to hit the market again. But then if you're the Steelers, you're loving that too because you see how these next 2 years play out with Metcalf if we ended up trading for him, Pickens, what happens with the quarterback situation, Moose, Najee, like all these people we got to figure out how to pay or what to pay them on offense. We should have more answers at that point. Yeah. So it's not like we're trading for Ayuk or Higgins, sight unseen, paying them a bag, and we still don't even know how 2024 plays out. Yeah. It's like we're getting DK Metcalf. We got him for 2 years in his prime, but we still have flexibility for the future. Yeah. It would be an amazing deal if Omar could pull that off. That would be my number 1 option after Justin Jefferson.
Listen, we are in 100% agreement on option 1 and option 2. And this is the thing. If this was 2 years ago and it was Kevin Colbert, shout out to Kevin Colbert too. He's the man. But if it was 2 years ago, we're laughing these convos off. We're like, bro, why are we even wasting our time entertaining this? But Omar has definitely shown that he will go and do any of this type of stuff. All of these type of dudes are within his grasp, and he is more than willing to pull the trigger. And I love the fact that He's learned he know how to play the game now. Think about how he's talking at the combine. Think about how things played out afterwards, right? You see him again. I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday he was on with McAfee? It's like, hey, man, I ain't doing that. I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't got nothing going on.
That's exactly what.
It's like, bro, I love it.
Someone
bro.
who is wheeling and dealing behind the scenes says exactly. That's exactly what you said.
I literally love it. He's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't got nothing going on. We're good. We're chilling. Yes. Every single time.
He's taking a page out of the Tomlin book.
Come on, bro.
Say absolutely nothing.
Hey, what he said at the combine, hey, bro, yeah, we're happy with the quarterback situation, man. We might bring something, but Kenny's our guy. We good. All right. Yo, I love it, bro. Let's go, Omar. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. We ain't doing nothing.
I might know who the 6th team is.
Ooh, what you got?
The chat's bringing up the Raiders. Devontae Adams.
I would have thought more Devontae Smith, Philly, than Devontae Adams, but Adams definitely.
Well, Smith just got that contract. I don't think he's going anywhere.
Yeah, good call on that. He did just sign. Good call. Yeah, then. I ain't hating that one.
I think that would be more a Devontae thing if he forced his way out.
Yeah. Well, flip side, then taking it back to Philly, what's up with AJ? What's his situation contract-wise?
Oh, he just signed
He did an extension still. Yeah, the 3 for $96. Never mind. They did both of them dudes. Never mind. Yep. You're right. Good call. So, yeah, nothing in Philly then, no?
Yeah, I think the Raiders are the 6th team.
Nah.
That's a good call.
just roll with it.
Yeah, I think that's a good call because he's been
bro.
Thrown out there in trade rumors.
Yeah.
But, again, I don't know how much of that is about him wanting out because I don't think the Raiders really want to get rid of him. But I could see him wanting to move on because I think Gardner Minshew is going to be their starter. And
if not, Gardner's
who else is even on that offense
the cat
anymore?
They just drafted?
Holy hell. They got Brock Bowers.
Yeah.
But Josh Jacobs left. Who do they got at running back? Yeah, I could see him just wanting a fresh start and getting out of there.
Yeah.
But they do got Pierce coming back. I know a lot of the players really like Pierce.
They played for him. They responded to him.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe that's more of like a mid-season deal with them.
Yeah. Like I said, Omar is active. That's what we do know. That's what we definitely do know. But shout out to his media savvy. I like what we seeing from him, man. I guess we just kind of jumped it, but do you have any Deke thoughts or anything for us today? What you got? The weather
Pirates
is nice,
suck.
Deke. Dang, not the Pirates sucking, bro.
We're losing to the Oakland A's, man. Like the Oakland A's.
They are the fans don't even pull up on Oakland no more, bro.
Yeah, because they're moving to Vegas, and the ownership over there is terrible.
No.
I think they're actually trying to lose on purpose in a way at this point.
Yeah, it's like bad.
But we're losing to them. I think we just lost back-to-back games.
Where was the game at? In Pittsburgh or out there?
No, it's out there.
Well, you know what?
We're striking out at a terribly high clip. Can't get any offense
It's the
going.
Cali. You know that Cali? They smell it in the air out there, bro. It's
3 games
off,
under
man.
500. It's atrocious. I'm worried about my bets. I'm worried about my Pirates over-under bets now.
They just a little relaxed out there. It's their first West Coast this year, so they just, they're taking it all. You know how it was first West Coast. It just hit you a little different, man.
No, this has been a trend over the last 10, 15 games.
They're gonna bounce back, bro.
No, they're
gonna bounce back, bro.
They've been doing pretty bad. Now Skeens has been tearing it up in AAA though. I think he's got a .3 ERA right now.
Oh wow.
Strikeouts, I think he gets almost double-digit strikeouts every time he goes out there. He's ridiculous. We need to call him up immediately.
No, respect.
He would help the pitching staff a lot. We got Jones. We got Mitch Kelly. We got a nice little pitching staff. It's the bats that have gone cold, and that's what was hot early in the season. I thought that was something that was going to be sustainable.
But don't they say hits come and go, though?
We actually got some names.
I thought they said the hits, they go through waves.
Yeah, I guess it just is bad timing because everyone's in a slump.
Yeah.
Or maybe they're just bad.
Though.
Or maybe they're just bad.
Yeah.
I know Cruz ain't bad. I still have faith in Davis. Obviously, Reynolds is pretty good, but yeah, this is a bad stretch. So hopefully you're right.
They're going to bounce back, bro. And Juice Bellamy, shout out to you. He says that Zamir White is the running back out there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's my point.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. I know exactly what you're on. I say exactly what you're on. Ooh. Now, I don't know what this pertains to, Mr. Uno, but you brought his name up and it just flashed in my mind. What about CD Lamb as an option? Because he hasn't re-signed his contract down in Dallas.
I'd be all for that.
I just thought because we brought up Devontae. If that was because we guessed on the last one, I'm assuming. So I'm like, yo, if it's not Devontae, would it be CD Lamb? Is that interesting? Is that intriguing?
Absolutely. I don't think the Cowboys are getting rid of Lamb.
They ain't paid him yet.
He always keeps his players though.
I would agree. You got to go to Cabo first. You know how I go.
Yeah, he'll get paid.
Yeah. But if he doesn't,
absolutely. I mean, if we're talking about Justin Jefferson and DK Metcalf, why not CD Lamb?
He would probably be my third option out the group, though.
You'd take DK over him?
Yeah, I would. I think DK is like, I like the bigger frame on him, and the run after is like mean.
And the contract's better.
Yeah, because we already got the deal done in 2 years when it's time to pay him again.
Yep.
We're already straight. Whereas CD, I got to pay him now, and that's
Big
after.
Money. Justin Jefferson type of money, and I don't think he's Justin Jefferson.
I would agree, and it's because he's getting paid after A.J. Brown and after Devontae Smith and after who the other cat that just got paid? Man, I'm drawing a blank on my man.
Don't Cowboys fans have issue with CD?
Amon-Ra St. Brown. Why, bro? This the thing. CD
Deontay
is nice.
Johnson type of stuff drops and
yes, but not to the full extent. Like he has a.
I mean, what do you have? 1,700 yards last year. Like, he was in borderline MVP talks.
The problem is this. So think, it's the Dak Cousins Kirk Cousins argument, but to a next level. We look at Dak and Kirk and we're like, bro, y'all are really good, but y'all aren't great. Y'all flash greatness at times, but y'all are just really good players. CD is a almost great player who flashes elite traits, but then he'll drop off from the elite and just be like great or really, really good. And you're like, CD, hold on, bro. Like, you supposed to be way nicer than this. How'd you drop this? Or you way nicer than this. What happened in this game right here? But when he's on, he's on. But like you said with Deontay, when we paid Deontay to 18, how did we feel about it? We were like, is that really the number? I guess it is. And I feel like with CD, it's do you really got to pay him over 30? Is that the number? It's like, well, when Amon-Ra St. Brown gets that, it's like,
oh, yeah.
I guess it is, but do you think they really want to do that? Nah. But if you CD Lamb, bro, we can't start this convo at anything less than 30 if Amon-Ra St. Brown gets 30.
Oh, yeah. He should probably get 35, 33, 34, something like that.
And I'm like, you homegrown as well in terms of being a Dallas pick? Like, yeah, that's...
They paid Zeke. They paid Dak.
Everybody,
you're very
if you're a draft pick,
paid.
you're getting paid out there, bro. That they still got to pay Micah too.
He'll get paid.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Jerry Jones likes to keep his guys around.
Yeah,
guys he
took care of the defensive dudes.
Yeah,
like,
sometimes to a fault. Like he'll overpay for some dudes.
Yeah, very true. Very true. All right. Well, shout out to the intro. Let's start it like how we always do, though. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section where you are tuning in from. And that way we'll give you those big boy shout outs to start today's show. And of course, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe. All righty.
Rob Lightfoot says June 1st, DK Metcalf will be a Steeler.
Ooh, calling a shot. All right. All right.
So, yeah, the June 1st date is significant because if they trade him after June 1st, the Seahawks will get more
contract-wise. Yep.
It would make more sense logistically for Seattle.
You know, you got to hit the June 1st. That's always the vibe. But that's why it's like a shocker when you see teams make that move prior to it. I mean, you're like, dang, can't even split the money up. Kind of like what Buffalo did with Diggs.
Right.
Yeah.
Rod Dollars, 330, Youngstown, Ohio, Southside, baby.
Southside.
David Decker, 585, Rochester, New York.
Shout
Moats
out.
Deke, what's up? Great draft. Moats, my basketball tournament was this past Saturday. All three teams took home 2 bronzes.
Let's go.
And a 4th ribbon.
Let's go. Salute to the hoopers in the world. I likes it.
Grant Patterson, 804, Dinwiddie County.
Shout out to Dinwiddie one time.
Kun Choi Fu, 808, Honolulu, Hawaii. Aloha.
Mm-hmm.
Jacob Alessio, 919 NC in the house always, and says Drake is a fraud.
Oh man, don't do him like that. Listen, man, Drake definitely got some of that in him, and Kendrick was calling that out as well. But at the same time, man, Drake make good music, great music, baby. All right. So some of the fraud stuff you just kind of like overlook. You're like, bro, I know you ain't really do this, but it sounds good. All right. So you just roll with it.
Pizza, tuning in from Ireland. Moats, what's your link to the Emerald Isle of Ireland?
Oh, well, I did Ancestry.com, and they said the boy is Irish. So, yeah, you know, the fact that I got some of that in me, yeah, that's me connection, man. So, you know how we do, man. Shout out to all my people over there in Ireland, man. One of these days I'm visiting. I'm pulling up on Dublin, all right? Straight like that. And I'm born March 14th, so it's kind of like I've always been a St. Patrick's baby. At least I claimed that weekend, so yeah, we just gonna rock with it. So that's my connection, but I love it, though. I love it.
Johnny number 5. Russ putting in the work, trying to get DK to Pittsburgh.
Hey, shout out, bro.
I hope so.
Hey, Russ, I've seen Russ. He was putting out the welcome to Pittsburgh tweets for the cats getting drafted. I'm like, yo, Russ is doing all the little things right.
I like
That's
that.
what you want to
That's
see.
leadership.
That's what you want to see, bro. Welcome to guys, man. Be the guy out front. Don't be afraid to be out front, man. And Russ is definitely not, man. So shout out to Russ on that.
Yeah, he's been doing that heavily ever since he got here.
Yeah.
Going to all these Pirate games, Penguin games.
All and on brand, too. Steelers.
What'd you say? He's helping out the community, too?
Yeah, bro. Bro, he was at UPMC Children's. Like, back-to-back weekends. Like, the same stuff that he was doing in Seattle. I'm sure he did it in Denver. I just didn't follow it. But in Seattle, they talked about how every Friday after practice, he goes to the Children's Hospital. He would just spend, an hour or two there. It literally, this past weekend, I for a fact saw the clips already kind of surfacing of him just pulling up at Children's Hospital over here. And I'm like, we do a lot of work with the Ronald McDonald House, which is partnering with this. So it was like, yo, that's dope, man. I like to see that you already getting your feet, tapping into this name, man.
And DK Metcalf, I was listening to some past interviews he did and what he had to say about being Russ's teammate and Russ being his quarterback and stuff. DK's got nothing but respect for Russ.
Yeah, I like that too. I definitely
nothing but
that.
Respect. Because Shannon Sharp, I think DK was on. What's the Shannon Sharp podcast called?
Club Shay Shay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DK was on that, and Shannon asked him, like, yo, like, what's the deal with people thinking Russ is corny and lame and all that stuff? And DK was like, I mean, if they think how Russ operates is corny or lame, like, you can call me that too. Like, that's how I want to be. If you want to call Russ corny for trying to do the right things and having a good family and all that shit, then.
And that's the thing, bro. It's like, when you really.
That's what it seems like Russ is doing in his short time in Pittsburgh. From what we're seeing, like, he's showing leadership, just being a good dude. What's wrong with that?
Like, Russ, there's nothing wrong with Russ. People just, they get on some of the cheesiness of it. But it's like, bro, when you really think about what he represents, at least publicly, we don't know, his personal life and stuff like that to that extent. But from a public standpoint, it's like, bro, it's setting the example. It's like, man, if your daughter ends up with a dude like that, you probably feel a lot better about it than she ends up with a dude that's out here in these streets doing all the knucklehead stuff, That's how I look at it, man. It definitely changed my perspective on a lot of stuff, having these little ladies around here. You're like, yeah, I like them type of dudes. We need more Russes in the world, man. Yeah.
Now, I can't speak to Russ's past in Seattle or Denver and whether or not the fans or media there thought that he was inauthentic or too cheesy, but his short stint thus far in Pittsburgh, I haven't gotten anything like inauthentic from him.
It doesn't feel like he's overdone it or anything, or is he forcing it? It doesn't feel forced. It's like, it seems like this
fake.
is natural.
Yeah, it doesn't seem fake.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can keep it up.
We'll see, man.
And play good on the field, too.
But that is the one thing that even dudes that I know that have played with him as well, they don't speak negative about that part. You know what I mean? If anything, it's just, like I said, some of the, they call him they look at him like, yo, he's the good guy. But there's nothing wrong with being a good guy. That's one thing, man. Good guys work, man. Good guys definitely work.
I'll say a few more. The Don Hefe Juan from 323 Watts, California. And Lifted Ones, 916 in the crib.
Shout out the Lifted Ones, baby. And I did want to go back to Colton Choi Fu, since he is our Hawaii cat over there, man, giving us the love, aloha. But also, man, I forgot, man, we supposed to have said this on the other show with Roman Wilson, man. Him and Lil Herbeck was teammates in high school.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, over in Hawaii, bro. Yes, man.
Makes even more sense why we drafted him.
Bro, what? They talk about how they would fly to practice. Like the same story that Nick came on the show and told us about, he would take the little plane to go to practice or whatever. He was like, yep, same thing. Like they would fly to a little school and that's where they would go to work at and stuff like that. But it's like this high school, it's the same high school where all these dudes from Hawaii come from, bro. I was like, yo, shout out to Roman Wilson. Of course. It makes perfect sense now. That's got to count like an infinity stone. I feel like it's got to be a partial, bro. They went to high school together. In Hawaii, of all places. Not like Texas, not like Georgia, not Virginia. Hawaii, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know if Tomlin's got the gauntlet anymore,
I'm just like,
honest.
how does that work? Like, it's just crazy.
Does he?
You still got JPJ, Connor. Herbig. Jalen Warren.
Yep.
And if we count in high school teammates in that, because like I said, this is the high school
teammate. Oh, yeah, because Patrick Peterson ain't here anymore.
Right.
No more
so like, we ain't got
Peterson,
we ain't got that.
And I don't even know if Fajoko's on the squad. Fajoko was connected to...
You know what? No.
Kimoyatu Because Jalen Warren was connected to Willie Parker.
Fioku is still here. No, we still got Fioku.
Okay.
He's still in the
trenches.
trenches.
So we're missing one.
We're
missing
sitting at a
Peterson
5.
Stuff.
Ooh.
The Peterson McFadden stuff.
Yeah.
But did we do anything in the draft?
Well, this was the connection, kind of.
Right. We have all these.
You got a West Virginia. It's like
side connections
these
or
are
like friend connections. We don't
have like a hard,
connections.
like a blood. Yeah. Or even like a married cousin. Yeah. Like that's my 2 cousins removed. We meet them at the family reunion.
We picked up dudes that are big time Steeler fans. That helps.
Since a kid. So
Logan Lee was one of them, and then Fautano.
Yeah, we're doing all the little stuff right. Doing all that right.
Like trying to keep the culture intact or bring back the Steeler culture of old. We're definitely
having 3
Wilsons dudes that are familiar with it.
Bringing in 3 Wilsons, that's got to count for something also. Russell, Peyton, and Roman, right? Wilson. Hello, Mr. Like wherever we're gonna go with one of these Wilsons, bro. Like that's got to count for something. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're missing the family stuff now.
Dang, bro, we really ain't got no. Hold on, man. Chat, do y'all work, chat? Y'all supposed to be helping us out, man. Y'all supposed to know about somebody's second cousin that's like barely, we just signed or something. Yeah, where's the connection, man? Joey Porter Jr. cousin got picked up by us. He's an undrafted free agent. What's his name? Which one is he?
He needs to make the team too.
Yeah, that too. But who is he though? Is he Benny Bishop?
I think he just goes into the Porter stone though.
Or no,
because if we had T.J. Watt, Derek Watt, and if we signed J.J. Watt, even though we have 3, it would still just be 1 stone.
Why would it just be 1 stone? We've never had 3 of them before. We've only had 2.
Haven't.
Yeah, 2 count for 1, 3 count for 2. You know the rules, man. 2 for 1, 3 for 2. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, everybody
Seems
know that,
sketchy.
bro. No, man. Come on, man. You paying a half or you paying a whole, man? 17.5? Nah, man. Come on, you gotta get that thing for 16, man. Come on, man. Yeah. We gotta have another connect. We got some more connections there. Just wait. We're gonna have a connection. We overlooked
Ryan Watts, TJ Watt.
They low key might like do an ancestry.com. They might have a connection, bro.
We don't have Armin Watts anymore.
Oh,
maybe they were related somehow.
Good call. One of these Wilsons got to be related, bro. They did go to their family reunion this summer, and they gonna run into somebody that they like, yo, yeah, that's your cousin, auntie, uncle from Wisconsin.
All right, you got any more? You got any shout outs you want to do?
Oh man, I was straight, bro. We good, man. Let's tap into this thing, man.
Steeler Nation on Fire has joined the upper room.
Shout out to Steeler Nation on Fire, and welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed.
Steeler Nation on Fire. It looks like the Steelers have drafted more WVU players this year than the past 10 years.
I can see that. Well, signed them, yeah, because we drafted 1, signed 1 through undrafted free agency. Yeah.
He's probably right.
Yeah, back to back, same draft. I like it though.
I don't remember drafting a West Virginia guy.
Made, like, trying to think. Last West Virginia, yeah, because I always thought it was TG, Terence Garvin, and Will Johnson. Those were the 2 West Virginia dudes when I was here. We didn't draft them, right? Yeah, they weren't drafted. West Lions wasn't drafted here.
What about that Askew Henry?
He wasn't drafted.
Wasn't he a safety? Yeah.
Yeah, but he wasn't drafted.
So he was free agent.
Yeah. Is it Mike Logan, bro? No, he wasn't drafted here. He was Jacksonville. Never mind. He played here, but he also wasn't drafted here. Ryan Mundy, maybe him.
Yeah.
Was Mundy drafted here? He was drafted here, right?
I think he was a late pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
And that's West Virginia. That's probably the only one I could, in terms of draft pick.
But that was a while ago.
Yeah, but not signed, like drafted. Yeah.
So Steeler Nation on Fire's comment holds up, I think. Mundy, 10 years.
Wow.
Mundy was drafted I think late thousands.
Shout out to Ryan Mundy. Shout out.
That was just a bad attempt for me to figure out how many West Virginia players drafted Pittsburgh. I typed in West Virginia players drafted Pittsburgh, and I can't. Nothing's popping up. Bad attempt by me.
It's all right.
I thought they would have quicker information for me on Google.
I look, he thought the same too. Like
what?
You just pull it off a list, right?
Shouldn't that be like the first thing that pops up? If I type that in?
Pro Football Focus got some, or Pro Football Reference.
I got to type in to the Steelers. Here we go. Aim a Zaraway.
Ooh, what year was that?
That's 90s.
All right.
Maybe Monday wasn't a pick.
Or maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I just thought of West Virginia dudes. I'm like, maybe he was drafted. I don't know. I could be off.
Dante Stills?
He wasn't drafted here though. Dante Stills, the D lineman. He was 55 in West Virginia.
Yeah, maybe Monday.
I don't know if he was drafted. Let's see when he was drafted here, and when was he drafted? Let's just pull him up because I don't know. I could be off.
Woodland Hills.
I know he's with you.
University of Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess he went to Michigan
never
first,
mind.
and then West Virginia. Yeah. Let's see. 6th round. Yeah, it was late. Right, 2008.
6. Okay.
There you go. Dang. That's some pretty good Steeler history knowledge that I got.
Shout
back
out.
My brain right there. What'd I say? Late thousands. He was a late pick.
You definitely called that.
I had that.
Yeah. Shout out.
I don't think there's been anyone since him.
All right.
So yeah, I think he's right.
Well, respect the Round Monday then, man. One time for Round Monday, man. And yeah, check him out, man. He got some dope stuff going on from a mental health standpoint as well, man. All right. Shout out to Ryan. Shout out. All right. Bet that. Okay.
But my take from this comment is, I mean, we kind of know why. West Virginia has been putting out decent they've been putting out good teams. They've been putting out decent NFL prospects. Like, there's been no one to try to get. There's been no one to try to draft.
Talk,
there's no one out there from West Virginia that's improving your NFL team like that.
Deke.
Zach Frazier.
Deke.
Yeah, he's the one. He's the outlier. Him and Beanie Bishop. Those guys might be the outliers
talk,
over the last 15, 20 years. That's why.
I talk, baby.
That's why.
I love it,
Pitt,
bro.
We know Pitt. We're churning out pro prospects every year. Even on a down year, we had 3 guys drafted, and this was a down year. We got a dude taken in the 3rd round.
I like it, bro. I like it. Talk your talk, Deke. Talk your talk. Yeah.
There's legitimate reasons why we weren't drafting West Virginia people. Legitimate reasons. Zach Frazier, again,
outlier. You're right. Outlier.
Definitely an outlier,
bro. It's outlier.
I'm happy to have him.
Yeah.
AJ Martinez.
Oh, hold on, quick. Let me get Colton because he did pull up earlier. All right, Colton Choi Fu. He also says, "Aloha, my brothers. Roman Wilson is from Hawaii. Shout out. He says that makes 5 sons of Hawaii on the squad. Hawaii, Pittsburgh pipeline stays strong. I like it. All right. Okay. I didn't realize we have. Is it 5 of them? Hold on. Both Herbigs. Roman Wilson. Who are we forgetting from Hawaii, bro? Fahoko. Good call. So who we missing? We got 1 left. All right. Let's play the game. Who is from Hawaii?
Is Fautanu from Hawaii?
See, I don't know that. I'll check. I don't know that part. Or is it Seyumalu maybe?
Oh, yeah. Good call.
Seyumalu? Yeah, because Troy Fautanu is from Nevada.
Okay.
So it's got to be Seyumalu, bro.
It's got to be.
It's got to be Seyumalu,
right,
bro. It says birthplace is Oregon, though, bro. I don't know. Why y'all making this difficult on us, man? Who was the last one, bro?
Let's just have Colton Troy Fu let us know in the chat.
Colton, yeah, man. You can't drop a fact like that and then not back it up. I don't know.
Whose man's YT says it's Isaac?
Because I would say Isaac.
X-Concept says
Sayumalu
as well.
right? Maybe he was born in Oregon but grew up in Hawaii. Or went to high school in Hawaii.
Yeah, something
that
like
could be the case, yeah. That definitely be the case then. All right. So, yeah, that's definitely got to count for something, bro. We got the gauntlet.
Colton Troy Fu does say it's Malu.
Oh, yeah, so we definitely
He said he was born here, so yeah, someone put some fake news up there on ESPN.
Hey, shout out. No, it'd be like that sometimes, man. Look, it'd be like that. I had a whole thing saying I was from Havelock, North Carolina for like 5 years of my career. It was like, bro, no.
How far away is that from where you actually
It's like
from?
3-4 hours.
Wow.
It's in a different state. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, how we get this one? People pull up like, yo, man, what's it like being from North Carolina? From Havelock? I don't know.
That'd be like saying I'm from Erie or something.
Yeah. That's exactly what it'd be like. And you'd be like, bro, you're not from, or they're saying, hey, you're from Akron, Ohio. You live in Pittsburgh, you're from Akron. You're like, no, I'm not. Hey, man, what's it like being in Ohio, bro? Did you enjoy growing up there? Like, no, I don't know nothing about it, man. But
From the Berg, bitch.
Yeah, talk your talk, Deke. Yeah.
That's what I'd say. AJ Martinez, Sixers in 7. I'm putting my money down. Steelers win the North. Put my money down there.
Respect on that.
Shout out to the GOAT chat. Shout out to Michelle, Lexi, Tony, and Lisa.
Let's get it. Let's get it. I don't know about the Sixers, though. You sure about the Sixers? You sure? Just, I don't know.
Maxey hit that 3 from half court.
Yeah, but are you sure you want? Because you say you want to put the money on them, though. I don't know. That's
get
conviction.
Good value. They're down 3-2.
This is true.
Steeler Nation on fire. Whenever the Steelers are able to host the draft, both Deke and Moats need to be on that stage announcing the pick. Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
That would be dope, bro. That would be insane. I know they said they're gonna try to get it to come here. Was it 26? Because 25 is already booked. I forgot what 25 is.
I think
where's 25 at?
I
know they already said it. It's not
right.
LA.
Is it Green Bay? It might be Green Bay.
It might be Green Bay. Yeah, it might be Green Bay.
Would you say 26 that you said?
Yeah, I think
booked?
26 they're gonna try. I think 26 we're gonna try.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because 25 is booked. 25 is, like you said, Green Bay, but 26,
so we put in for 25 and 26.
Yeah. So we shall see about 6.
Dude, if Cleveland hosts it, there's no reason why we can't be hosting it.
I think it's more so like the hotel situations. I think that's what they like.
We don't have enough.
Yeah, that's been always like the complaint of why we can't like host a Super Bowl. They don't feel like we have enough like hotels and parking. Like that's the things right now. That's why like Indy, they love hosting things in Indy because it's like the way everything is set up is like perfect for all like events, people traveling.
How many people were at Detroit this year?
It was what, 275? Almost 300?
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people were here.
Philly was what, 200?
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
We hosted an all-star game, actually 2 all-star games, one in the 90s, one in 2006, and those went really well, but that's baseball. I mean, the stadium fits how many people in it? Like 20,000.
But these are all, the draft they host like as an outdoor thing too, though. So that's also why the numbers are so robust. But that's kind of what they're, even with like the Super Bowl thing, in terms of like some of the sticking point is when the amount of people are going to be coming in here that are coming in here, are y'all going to have enough places for everybody?
Yeah. Mike Hood, what's up, Mr. Moats and Deke? Omar said on McAfee Show, nothing going on right now. What's up, chat fam?
Shout out the Omar, man. I love it. And shout out to Debo as well, man. I seen him Bogart in there make his little appearance, man. Like to see when Debo be on TV, man. I'd be like, I know him. I know that guy.
Yeah, I guess things settled pretty well after Debo's departure here because he's been around the facility a pretty decent amount.
He ain't tripping, yeah.
Right?
He back good.
Okay. Yeah. AJ Martinez, Lisa is my amazing stepdaughter that will always be my first child, regardless of my divorce.
Talk good
the
talk.
R1 in motorcycle hospital, possible oil pump surgery.
Oh, got to get that oil pump straightened out, man. All good. It'll get taken care of, though. Hey, I like, bro, but shout out to you, AJ, because you and Deke on the same wavelength. Deke got new tires on the whip. You getting that oil pump on the motorcycle, man. Let's get it. But definitely take care of that so that way we ain't got to take care of you. You feel me? Yeah, we want all the bike to be, completely copacetic when you're on it. And shout out to Lisa, too, man. I don't care, like you said, bro. Stepdaughter or not, bro, that's your little lady, man. So always rock out, would always be there for it, man. And she know it's mutual, so respect to you on that, AJ. Kendrick Lamar also was taking shots at Drake about his parenthood, too. Don't trip, bro.
Okay.
Kendrick was at his neck, bro. 6 minutes. It was tough.
Nothing was off limits.
Nothing.
Steeler Nation on fire. Trevor Bauer just set a record with 14 strikeouts and had an immaculate. And then he doesn't have anything after immaculate.
So
he says had an immaculate blank. 14 strikeouts means he's pitching good.
Yes. Over
I know. I can understand that from your comment.
Because he's overseas. We said he's in is it Korea?
He's in some league like that. Yeah. Okay, so he can still play.
All right. He's still
he's still doing something.
He throwing something right. Heck yeah.
Louis Vendetta 614 family. Let me get my upper room shout out.
Yes, sir.
To your listener.
Yes,
Love
sir.
y'all.
Yes, sir. Well, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the 614 and shout out to that being your first super chat as well. Major love.
Zach Sinsberg. can't wait till Roman Wilson catches that first touchdown. I go to Twitter and hear Drunk Deke scream, "Wilson to Wilson, bitch!" So loud it echoes through Hines.
Yeah, Deke gonna be turned up. He'll be turned up. We're gonna be turned up when it happens. We're gonna lose them all. And they said David Decker says that Bauer is in Mexico.
Okay.
Right, shout out. And he was one of the leagues. Just want the MLB, but he balling.
Yeah, he's been traveling then.
Yeah,
He definitely was overseas.
Yes, he's been overseas for. I want to say
it was last year.
Yeah,
it was definitely last year.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was his first re-entry.
Yeah,
back
since
into
everything.
playing baseball.
Yeah.
Okay, he's in Mexico. Sean McCartney, though I want Broderick at left tackle, and it's been said that's why the Steelers wanted. Do you think they'll ease Troy into right tackle by keeping him at left, seeing as Broderick did well at right last season?
I like your question. I like the thought process. Honestly, I don't think that's the case. I think that they're just going to naturally rip the Band-Aid off and let both of those guys just start fresh at their spots in OTAs and just start building upon it. In terms of Troy's athleticism gives you the flexibility to play him on either side. That was even why we talked about him when we first saw the tag say guard when he was drafted. It was like, yo, he could even go in here and we would just bump James Daniels over. But to me, I think that they want to go ahead and get those dudes settled in, because the longer you wait, you're just going to continue to create a little bit of an issue, right? In the sense of, if you're Broderick, you were drafted 14th overall. We traded up to go get him, and you mean to tell me 2 seasons you still aren't going to be playing at your natural position, which is left tackle? Why do we trade up for the first, for the left tackle? If that was the case, we could have just stayed and copped us a right. So I think that that's part of why they want to get him to left. And then with Fautanu, because of the ability to put him at right and his body type and things like that, it naturally fits what you would want as a right tackle. I think that in that vein, they're just going to go ahead and rock with those 2 dudes and get them settled. And now from there, will they have some growing pains? Sure. I mean, you got essentially 2 rookies starting, because Broderick hasn't played left tackle in the NFL, and obviously Troy hasn't played right tackle. But because of how talented they are, because of, what we've invested into them, once that does develop and they kind of get through those growing pains, you got the potential to have your 2, bookend tackles for the next, 5 to 10 years, hopefully, if everything stays like it's supposed to. So I think that they're, like I said, going to put them dudes as is. Broderick on the left, Troy on the right, man.
We got AJ Martinez, although actually right before him, Sean McCartney just wanted to clarify, drop the super, to clarify, I guess, a typo or a grammar mistake on his last super. I was trying to get through that. That's something was off there, but it's okay.
We know what you meant, Sean. Don't even trip,
That's
man.
definitely not the worst grammar mistakes we deal with there.
That was legible. We knew exactly the gist of your comment. It's some of these comments me and Deke done looked at and we was like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But not so much on this one. This one we're vibed out.
AJ Martinez gifted a Moats membership to Mikey.
Shout out to AJ Martinez being a rock star life. And Mikey, welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's it for the supers right now.
All right. So we got a casual 10 piece of time before we get to TG. And you know what? TG always going to hit us with hey, bro, I'm going to need like 5 more minutes. So let's go ahead and talk about some of these undrafted free agents that we have signed, if that's all right with y'all. So with that being the case, hit that like button one time for the coach, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. Pittsburgh Steelers did officially sign 5 undrafted free agents post-draft. Benny Bishop, cornerback out of West Virginia. Dejon Edwards, running back out of Georgia. John Rice Plumlee, quarterback out of UCF. Jacoby Windman, linebacker from Michigan State. And then Julius Welschoff, DN out of Charlotte / Michigan by way of Germany. In terms of the players, I guess my initial, give you a quick rundown on all of these dudes real quick, man. Benny Bishop, dope man-to-man corner, tough as heck, will hit you, physical play style. To me, man, could be a little bit handsy. I would like to see him be a little bit better down the grass in terms of some of the just 50-50 balls. I feel like at times it's like a little bit uncomfortable how he plays it, but at the same time, I mean, the scrappiness with him out there, I love it. To me, I know he was playing predominantly outside boundary corner, which is the man-to-man. Like, you got to have the footwork and be the athlete of the defense. But I kind of like him to potentially bump in and play some of that slot. I think he could challenge to be in that slot for us. So, like I said, that was like my quick rundown on Benny. With Deshaun Edwards. Physical, downhill, one-cut type running back. Doesn't have the most burst or top-end speed, but he's a guy that's going to fall forward. And, yeah, he could catch also. I thought he had really nice hands, natural catcher of the football out the backfield. When you look at John Rhys Plumlee, the quarterback out of UCF, ultra athlete, definitely short to intermediate, will dot you up with the accuracy, with the touch. Strong enough arm. I don't think it's a great arm in terms of arm strength, but it's strong enough in terms of can you play at this level. But what shows with him is when he takes off, it's a weapon. My man could run. He taking it to the crib. He high leg real. He'll jump over you, run by you, and he got a little bit of that. So definitely like him. I said, man, that's like the Justin Fields super duper light, but that's the kind of vein of player he is. Not a pocket passer. This is definitely an athlete. You got Jacoby Windman, the linebacker from Michigan State. He's a true natural outside rusher, pass rusher, but they also played him at inside linebacker as well at Michigan State. Has that positional flexibility. I feel like, man, his get off is dope when you watch him rush the passer. Collegiately, speed rush, dip rush, and he has a little side scissor. But the thing that he struggles is a little bit tight in the hips. So you watch him trying to bend the corner, not as clean as you would like it consistently versus some of the more athletic tackles. And then when he was dropping into coverage at linebacker, when he was at inside, you could see, some of the stiffness and more so him being a true outside linebacker that was moonlighting at inside versus being a true inside linebacker that can play outside. And then the last cat, Julius Welshoff. Not a ton of tape to find on this cat. Got hurt after playing a couple of games with Charlotte this past season. Was at Michigan before, but big athlete. 6'7", 266. He can run down, cover kicks. He's athletic enough in space to do that. He's the international player exemption, so he doesn't count against the roster. That's the benefit of him. Love his size, love his athletic ability. But if we're being real, he has to develop. He has, you need time to get the hands, the footwork, the eyes. I think Reddy started playing football at 14, 15, something like that. So definitely a late bloomer. But in terms of the flyer, I like the flyer on it. So like I said, that was like my quick rundown on them cats, man. How you feeling about these dudes, man?
Yeah, I like the Beanie Bishop pickup. He could, if he starts out this offseason pretty hot and keeps it going through training camp, he might find himself getting some PT in the slot because that's an opening. Mm-hmm. We're talking about potentially signing someone in free agency, but right now there's a clear path for someone like Beanie Bishop because who else do we have at corner? It's a bunch of outside guys, really. I mean, I guess you could kick Darius Rush inside, but it's JPJ, it's Corey Trice, Dante Jackson, and then Darius Rush,
all of their frames,
Watts.
All of their frames are 6+ big body outside guys. Benny is what we like when I say a true man to man. He gives me Cam Sutton vibes in terms of the scrappiness of his play. Now, I don't think he's as skilled.
He's got Mike Hilton size though.
Yeah,
he's a little bigger than Hilton.
I looked at him as that Mike Hilton, Arthur Milet, you're in that vein, but I thought that his coverage was a little bit more closer to Cam Sutton than Milet and Hilton, who I thought were better in terms of the blitzing part. But Benny, because at West Virginia he played more of the outside, you didn't see a ton of the blitzing from him that we would see from Milet and Hilton. And that's kind of why I'm you're in between all three of those dudes, man.
Yeah, I guess that was just more out of necessity because Bishop was their best corner, and he could play outside for them, at least at the college level. He was an All-American last year.
This is the thing, collegiately.
4 picks and, 20 pass deflections last year?
Yeah, collegiately, that is a perfect boundary corner. That's the man-to-man guy. That's the guy that you say, you don't need help. You're going to match any of this short stuff, but you also are fast enough down the grass. And he showed that he could do that. the thing is, at the NFL level, we just know that the receivers all are bigger, faster, and certain things that you would see him struggle with versus receivers that we don't deem as wide receiver one or franchise caliber wide receivers at the NFL level. That's what he would have to deal with playing outside. Him bumping in there to slot, as we said, you're dealing with sometimes the third or even fourth best receiving option. That's a way different matchup for Benny, along with the size element as well. Now he's not the short guy versus the tall dude, and we're asking him, can you get off of this block when he's trying to block you? Can you contest down the grass? And when George Pickens go up to the 10th floor, can you actually go up there with him, or you just going to be rubbing his stomach while he up there waiting on him to come down? And that's the part with Benny, but the skills are there.
Yeah, the skills are there. As long as he can keep
talented, man,
horizontally with some of these slots.
Yeah.
He might carve out a role.
Yeah.
I think that's a no-brainer pickup for the Steelers.
Bro. I would definitely agree, man.
And then I like the Jacoby Windman signing.
I
watched a little bit of him. I was like, he's smooth.
Mm-hmm. He got burst, bro.
I definitely think he could be our fourth edge rusher. Mm-hmm. Now, I still would prefer us to sign Bud Dupree or even bring back like a Marcus Golden, but I like some of what I was seeing. Yeah. You brought up the versatility, too. Played some inside linebacker, not only just at Michigan State, but even back at UNLV, because he transferred from UNLV to Michigan State. He had like 119 tackles.
That is correct.
Back at UNLV. So he was doing some stuff.
Like I said, you see the production with him. You see the burst. Watching him at Michigan State, you see him running and dipping under Big Ten tackles. So that part is legitimate. And when I'm talking about some of the hip stuff, I'm just thinking to myself what we're going to ask in space at times with some of the coverage stuff. But also when you're dealing with some of these running backs and it is that one-on-one and it's like, yo, can you make that play? Are you going to be athletic enough to make that? That's some of the concern. But that's obviously why you look at the production and you ask, well, I can see this dude rushing and winning. Why isn't he drafted? That's why the projection of it, because you can only draft X amount of people, right? We know every year you got X amount of draft picks. So if we said, man, we needed center, we needed a tackle, we needed a receiver, we needed this, is Jacoby Windman with, potentially some hip tightness, is that worth a draft pick versus a Ryan Watts versus a Mason McCormick, et cetera, et cetera? And that's why you can still have good players like these guys be undrafted. We still can feel good about them. And the statistics already have shown the majority of the league is made up of fourth rounders to undrafted guys. It's not a ton of those first and second rounders. That's just the reality of it.
Oh, our best running back is an undrafted guy.
Come on, man. So that's the thing with Jacoby. I like it. Now, I think it's going to be interesting because Herbig is nice, bro. Yeah. Like, I think with Jacoby,
we don't have anyone after Herbig, though.
That's the problem. You're right. So it's like,
which is good for Windman, I guess.
It is. I think we're still going to bring somebody in, though.
Yeah, but I think we're still going to bring somebody in. It makes so much sense.
Bring somebody in now. Windman is competing with Herbig. I think Herbig should still beat him out, though. With Windman, I love the burst. I love the pass rush stuff. My only knock is at times, like I said, the hips are tight and he's a little bit high when it's run time, and that kind of gets him in trouble. But it's like, man, you can see where he is going to bring certain things to this game. Yo, am I wrong for kind of being excited that we brought in John Ross Plumlee?
No,
am I wrong for that, Deke?
But we have Russ and Fields. It's cool. He could be our fourth quarterback. I guess he could maybe compete with Kyle Allen. But I get why I get why we brought him in.
Talk it.
With us having Russ and Fields, because Plumlee is mobile, and obviously Russ and Fields are mobile, and Arthur Smith has a system where at times he likes to get the quarterbacks out in space. So that all makes sense. But if we're seeing this guy, I don't think it's that good of a season for us this year.
Or if we're seeing cooking at UCF, though.
If we're seeing him soon, anytime soon, whether it's even this year or next year.
He was cooking at UCF, bro.
I don't think this team's going down the right path.
He was cooking at UCF, bro. I'm gassing it. I'm gassing the excitement of it. More so, it's like I feel like he brings a ton to the table. It's hard to say he'll beat out Fields because Fields' arm strength is a lot better. Yeah. And that's the big difference.
And the speed and all that.
But Plumlee,
I'll give him. He ran what, a 4.49?
I was about to say Plumlee's gonna be the second fastest dude out. If Fields is the guy, Plumlee gonna be the next best athlete.
I think he played receiver.
Yeah,
or was he tight end?
Yeah, receiver.
At Ole Miss. He started out at Ole Miss.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, yo,
so he's athletic. Yeah.
When it's time to go, he can go. But the thing is, the arm. like I said, not as strong down the grass. Good enough, but not as strong.
He definitely has a good feel with the arm, though.
Yeah.
Like, he's got good accuracy. Like, he has a pretty quick release, but I think you're also right. Like, he doesn't have the grandest of arm strengths.
But what I was trying to get to is this, man. I feel like in the sense of, Kyle Allen, you're not worried about him. I think, Plumlee is the better athlete. Kyle's the better quarterback. But I just want to see now there's another athlete, because Kyle Allen isn't the athlete like this dude or even Russ to an extent. It's like, what does that make Phil feel when he's preparing also? Because now you're not the only sexy quarterback. You're not the only sexy guy that can, when you drop this thing and run, like, bro, don't be surprised if you see in the preseason Plumlee hit you for a 30-plus yarder. Like, that's what he's capable of, and we're going to all be like, wow.
He was hobbled last year. He was playing with a brace on his leg.
That's what I'm
saying. Should be healthy
saying.
now.
So it's like, that's one of Phil's defining characteristic while he's getting the throwing up to where we wanted to be. But it's like, yo, now you even got some more pressure, just keeping the competition thing alive. I still feel like Phil is the guy. We ain't tripping on that. But just the mindset of it all. Nobody's getting a free ride, man. I'm bringing in something that looks like something. Everybody's going to have somebody that look like them, and you got to prove that you are that. Now, we feel like you should, but like I said, it's just the mindset of it all, man. I like that.
Yeah, and Con has said many times this offseason that we always have 4 quarterbacks going into OTAs and all that.
Yeah.
So if you're going to bring in a 4th, I see no problems with this guy.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like, yo, you beat
Zero
him out?
problems.
Probably not. But it's like the body type, the mindset of what we already are doing quarterback-wise, you fit all of these things. And now when we're just talking about the different levels of these dudes, we can legit look and say we got 3 different levels of athlete quarterback that can throw and get it done. And then you have Kyle Allen, who's more of your traditional style.
Yeah. And I guess the Edwards signing, running back from Georgia.
Oh, Latavius Murray.
He's like a, standard running back.
Latavius Murray, man. Like, he's a mix of Murray with, like, he'll give you an occasional elbow catch. He'll give you a catch like elbow, but he ain't elbow.
Can't go wrong with signing the Georgia starting running back last year. He was splitting carries with he was splitting carries with another guy, but he was really the
national
main one.
champ. He won a championship as well.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think there's anything that sticks out about him, but just with the nature of the position, if he gets time, don't be surprised if he's productive. That's just how it goes.
Yeah. But he also had the brace on too. He had the stank knee brace on last year.
Yeah. So there's nothing about him that sticks out to me. I'm just like, all right, cool. Like, good running back. Like you said, one cut. All right, he's gonna hit the hole. He's gonna be physical. He'll do some things for you, but there's a reason he's also undrafted. But again,
the big reason is this though, Deke.
If he gets carries, I could see him being a 1,000-yard rusher. That's just how the running back position is.
Well, with our offensive line, also he should be able to get 1,000 yards. Yeah. He's a physical style runner. This is the thing though. It's like the reason why he's not a draft pick. He doesn't have the straight line burst to take it 60 yards. And you noticed on all his highlights, you never see him make a safety miss. At the NFL level, running backs, they get drafted, running backs, they get second contracts. You got to make unblocked defenders miss you. You got to make that second level linebacker or that second level safety. You got to be able to make him miss, step around him, run over him, whatever it is. You got to do that, and that's the knock on his tape.
At least Najee could give those dudes a stiff arm or something.
Right.
Jump over,
right. This dude, it's like you got a dope hole you're running through, but every time you get to the second level, you're getting tackled, bro. Or you're trying to run through him, and he's kind of dragging him, but you really are going crazy. That's the knock. If he was stepping around some of them safeties that we saw, them 20-yard runs or 60-yard runs, and he's a draft pick. That's all that is, man. But for college, bro, in that program at Georgia, you love it. He probably was an elite, unbelievable running back coming out of high school. You couldn't tackle him because you look at how physical he runs now. Dudes be scared to hit dudes like that, man.
Yeah.
That's the reality.
He's efficient.
Yeah.
He's got, I think, almost 5 yards of carry.
Yeah.
But I don't expect him to get any PT this year at all.
I would agree.
He shouldn't. Again, it's almost going back to the quarterback conversation with Plumlee.
I want to see you on practice squad and special teams.
If we're seeing Edwards at some point this year, something ain't going right. Although, again, the running back position, actually, I don't think that
injury could happen.
Dictates. I don't think that dictates necessarily how we're doing as a team.
Yeah.
Because if everyone else is healthy and
you're fine,
we go down to Edwards,
you can get away with that. For a fact, we can get away with that.
That's why running backs aren't getting paid the same as other positions.
Think about it, bro. Before Fitzgerald Toussaint fumbled, he came in multiple times and helped us out.
Yeah.
It was just he fumbled at one of the worst times, and that's kind of what you deal with. But we weren't complaining about his skill, his ability to run the football and catch football. In fact, we always like, bro, we felt confident in Fitz because we know, like, bro, like you said with running backs, man, at this level right now, it's like, yo, all of these dudes got that. You give them some protection, man. All of these dudes are capable. So, yeah, with Deshaun, I think that he could definitely, if it came down to it now, do you want him your day one starter? Nah, we all on the same page with that.
No.
We were. It's obviously we want Najee, Jalen. Like those are two. Cordell Patterson.
Yeah, those three.
Right. But if it got past that, then it's like, okay, can Deshaun Edwards get us out of a stadium? The answer would be hopefully yes. I think.
Yeah, just don't fumble when you're in field goal range
fumble.
In the AFC divisional.
Yeah,
that's the job.
That's about it, bro. Just please, because it's gonna hurt us, and we ain't gonna never forget. But if you do it in the Super Bowl, they'll kill you. All right. It's the reality of it, bro. It's the reality of it, man.
And then Julius Welshkoff.
Shout out you with your German. I see you. I ain't.
What 29?
Shout out to all the German
29
people out
total
here too,
tackles in college between
he had a sack,
his stint at Michigan and Charlotte.
Give him a sack. He had a sack. He had a sack. I swear it's hard for you to find tape on him as it was for me, because it was like, bro, where are you, man? Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
It's he's not taking up anyone's roster spot, like you said,
That's
with
the
the international
yes.
initiative that the NFL's putting on. It's a free roster spot when you're talking about like the 90-man roster this offseason.
Yeah.
But even if we kept him for practice squad,
Yep.
The practice squad number
It's
would
an exempt.
Yeah, it would go up to 17 instead of
Yeah.
16. He would just be an extra guy.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw like a lot of NFL teams are doing that now. They're
Really?
Like, Buffalo drafted they didn't draft and they signed another one of those like they call them like international abroad or like one of them type of players. Yeah, whereas like it's a project. Like he hasn't played, but he has great size. Former rugby guy or something like that. So yeah, but speaking of Julius, man, I do got to actually shout out one of my old cats, man, Brandon Collier. Shout out to all my UMass people, man. If you ever, rocking with UMass back in the day, they used to play JMU. But Brandon Collier, me and him, we trained together coming out from, the combine and stuff. He actually is the one who found Julius and brought him to the NFL in terms of putting him on the radar in terms of college football and stuff. He started this program, man, where he'll go overseas and just be tapping in, trying to get all these different high school level cats are just, rugby type of dudes, and he brings them back. And Julius was one of his first dudes, man, when this thing happened. Now he's up to like 100+ cats, like every year when he bringing these dudes from overseas back. But it's one of the first dudes in the little program, man.
Oh, wow.
So I was like, yo, salute him, man. When I seen him, I was like, yo, all right. And I remember when he used to first start tweeting about these dudes, and he'd be like, bro, who are these cats, man? Like, nobody has heard of this dude. He'll pull up like a soccer pitch or a rugby. You're like, bro, who is this cat? But now you're seeing some of it come to fruition, man. So it is dope, man. So if anything, man, that just tells y'all, chase y'all dream, man. You never know what could happen.
Who's out there that has worked out? I feel like I'm pretty ignorant.
No. You got it's a cat in Carolina, and I want to say it's a cat. Is he New York? Hold on. So here we go right here. Carolina, F.A. Obata. F.A. Obata. I think that's how you say his name. He's a D in Carolina, and then the tackle in Philly, Jordan Mailata. They said those are like the most two successful dudes to come out of this.
Yeah, he just got a huge contract.
Yeah. So those are like the main two that like come out of the program and actually have NFL success, because it's hard, bro. You think, man, we've been playing this sport since we, little kids, 4-5 years old. For them, they're playing soccer or rugby, and it's like you're a teenager. This dude right here, he literally say, man, one of his friends was telling him, like, yo, you should try to play football like how they do it in America. He had never heard of it, never even seen it. Yeah.
Cool.
But now here he is, man, in the league.
So how we looking with TG?
Man, I'm waiting on TG to hit me back. You know how he go,
really?
Bro. Hey, listen. Not only did I text him, he has his thing on, like, silence right now. You can set your thing. I usually have mine on, like, work. Most people don't hit me. His is on like silence right now. I'm like, bro, I didn't want to notify him anyways, but I just notified him anyways. I'm like, dang, bro. Like, this is what we on now?
Okay.
Oh, and now he texts you right back.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Good timing.
Of course. All right.
He's good to go.
All right. Yep, he's good to go. So, yeah. Y'all hit that like button one time for the homie TG since he about to pull up on us. And don't forget to subscribe. if you are new to the channel, baby. Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell him call me because I already know some go to voicemail since he on do not disturb. Talking about I ain't even see the text. You know why you ain't see the text? Cause your James on silent. It's on do not disturb. It's on leave me alone. And I thought I was your homie. You know how TG do. Shout out to the homie TG, man. Let me get his graphic up too, bro. All right, whenever he finna call. Lord. Ain't nothing like waiting on TG.
He's calling us.
Well, because it's the thing, bro. He has his thing on silent. So I feel like as soon as I call, it's gonna go to voicemail. We can call him anyways, though. Why not? Oh, all right. We got action. Maybe. Watch you have me looking crazy out here.
What's up?
Yo.
What up?
Oh, okay. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, that voice you're hearing is none other than the former Pittsburgh Steeler, the former West Virginia Mountaineer, almost heaven, one half of the locker mates, and more importantly, my mother freaking locker mate. We talking about Terence Garvin, a.k.a. TG. And dog, we done brought in some West Virginia Mountaineers, man. We done brought in the Mountaineers, man.
Did you see?
West Virginia, Mount Mama. Come on now. Mm-hmm.
Man, I thought the Steelers killed the draft.
No, facts.
Like,
Are we your team this year, TJ?
That's funny.
He said, you be flip-flopping, man. We done used back with the Jets this year or where your alliances are, man.
It sounded like it in the group message.
It did. It low-key did.
I'm sure you're willing to use us as a team on Madden now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're my Madden team for sure.
Wait, you can't do that, though. They're my Madden team.
They're my Madden team for sure, though. It's all there.
No, this is facts. This is definitely facts.
Yeah, Madden style. It's all there. Like, whatever you need.
TG, you got to be the Ravens, though, because the Steelers are my squad. You were Jets. I think you were Ravens for a minute, too. We still have to play, I guess, right?
Hey, you said TG still ducking you or you ducking him? Who ducking who, man?
Well, I've been playing Madden. That's my problem. If I hop back on the sticks, maybe we can arrange the matchup. I haven't played Madden in like 7 months.
He's been ducking me for a long time.
All right, you know how it is, man. As long as you never had a matchup, you can always talk bad. Once you had that matchup, now we kind of lose out on the speculation. It becomes facts. It's like, oh, all right, you're not like that or you are like that. Yeah, man. But we got to get this thing going because we was reacting to the draft, and shout out to Deke, but he did bring it to my attention that it hasn't been a lot of West Virginia players drafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, he had his reasoning. He felt like it's because y'all been trash. That was what he said. But, I just want to get your thoughts on Zach Frazier first off. And then, we can talk about Benny, and then we go into the draft as a whole. But specifically your West Virginia guys, now that, in the words of Deke, y'all back getting drafted again. How you feeling now?
No, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I think Frazier's just the outlier, really.
Not at all.
Who else got drafted by West Virginia this year outside of him?
He been at y'all, bro. He been at y'all talent lately,
even last year. Wasn't the first pick like a 6th rounder?
The receiver, right? The 6th round? Yeah.
What was picks?
This year was a little down year, but we still had 3 guys drafted.
You had to tackle. Gon Kyles.
We actually probably had more guys drafted. We had more quantity than West Virginia. Because who got drafted outside of Frazier? We had Bub Means, Goncalves, and Devonshire.
Where did Devonshire go? I missed that.
Saints, Raiders, one of those two teams.
But I think Beanie Bishop was just like a draft pick, though. You know what I mean?
I like what you did there. He counts for a draft pick. That counts. I like what you did. He's the first pick of the undrafted free agents. So, yeah.
Like, that was just like a draft pick.
Yeah.
Like, that was like,
I get exactly what you said. It's like a conditional 7th. It's definitely
because you're
conditional.
just naming anything over there, too.
Yeah.
So
I told you it's a down year, but we still had 3 guys drafted.
That boy said you just name it anything.
We put out pro
there,
prospects every year.
Yo, y'all funny, man.
Every year, you could set that, take it to the bank, and if you had to bet, like, all right, Pitt, they're gonna have 2 or 3 prospects drafted. That's every year. This was just one of those years we didn't have a first rounder. That's all.
Yeah, he say y'all surprised him. Yeah, Frazier, he must have been a transfer from Pitt. That's what he said, bro.
No, man. I don't. Because I mean, that's an interesting take. Like, what But I think.
What's so interesting about it?
Get him off you, TG. Get him off you, bro. Get him off you. Get him off you.
Drafted to Pittsburgh. I don't really know what that is. Like, you're in the room, you're in the building, literally connected to the team, and there's not a lot of y'all that go also.
That's because they go off the board before we draft. We typically draft late. We got guys like Kalijah Cansey, Aaron Donald. They go early.
Yeah, I was gonna say something because then I was like, whoever you had, then I was like, well, I guess
he dropped the ball on you.
Darrell Revis. We would have loved to have Darrell Revis.
You're talking about decades ago, though. What are we talking about? Revis was years ago. Revis was before me. Like,
my man said, yo, we got Kalijah Cansey, we got AD. You ever heard of Aaron Donald? Like, yeah, all right, drop the nuke on him then.
Candy's a dog.
Yeah.
Candy's a dog.
Yeah.
But, like, no, it's not like that right there. Like, that building is,
Kenny was a first rounder.
First rounder.
Yeah.
First rounder.
James Conner.
And I mean, what are we talking about?
Don't do that. 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 Stop. Don't do that. What?
Like, that's gonna go down as a
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
That's like, are we doing that? Like,
don't do that, man. Just let it live.
Not a bad pick. It was a bad coordinator we had here.
Just let it live, bro. Just let it live, bro. Just let it live.
I passed, like, like, come on. I don't think none of them quarterbacks from that class would have been in the top 6 of this one right here.
Well, they was looking at it backwards. They meant to just go Purdy first. You feel me? If they would have went Purdy first, then you wouldn't be saying that. You'd be like, yo, you taking Purdy over Drake May?
Man, I don't know. It was historically bad. So it's like, you're talking, but it's like, I mean, you're part of history. Like, I don't see nothing that's like, we won't go into that. It's not a lot that comes from over there. We won't go into that. I think it's a lot of talent over there.
No, we don't. We had this conversation when you were here.
We got DeMar. We got DeMar Hamlin as well.
Pitt versus West Virginia. It's not even close in terms of pro prospects.
They get knocks on them because they seem like bad decision makers because they went to that school for a jump. It's like, I don't know if this is a good decision maker.
You can't trust this guy.
Yeah, can I trust him?
He said going to Pitt is like a character issue is what he's saying.
Yeah,
it's like, that's a red flag right there. He went to Pitt. Whoa.
Why is it a red flag?
He said, you got bad judgment. Yeah, he said they reckless. If you willing to sign to Pitt, that's what he's saying.
You remember for a minute when it was
not bad judgment at all.
Like,
if you want to go pro, go Pitt.
What school did? What you remember was like Eastern Kentucky or not Eastern Kentucky? Eastern what school did Chris Johnson go to?
Oh, East Carolina. ECU.
Carolina.
Yeah.
You remember that was the spot of light.
Bro, they had a little run. It was CJ, it was Garage. It was a couple cats that came from there at that time. Yeah.
But it was a spot of like, all right, you kind of just, you could go there. You could go there as a prop. Like, you didn't have to be the smartest to go there. You could, like, that's like what, like, the Piz. Like, it's like, you can go there.
Come on. Wait, now we're getting into academics.
Pitt is like
Pitt versus West Virginia. This isn't even a conversation.
Wow.
You could just walk up to West Virginia and knock on the door, they'll let you in. Come on.
Like, you can go here,
Y'all taking shots at the academic institutions now? Oh, this is crazy.
No,
it's tough to get in Pitt, man. It's tough.
My dog said, "Yo, I'm tired of this draft talk. All right, what's your acceptance rate looking like, huh? No, yeah. Y'all let anybody in. If anybody can get in there, I don't want to go there.
No, it's this spot. Like, it didn't matter how you got there. You could go there. And it's like,
wow.
Yeah,
this is funny. Y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. All right. So we on the same team right now. We're gonna all be on the same team because Zach Frazier is no longer a West Virginia. He is a Pittsburgh Steeler, and Pitt alum and West Virginia alum can all meet in the middle with this one.
It was the best pick in the draft. I said that, right?
You did say that. That was what you said from the beginning.
That was the pick the Steelers needed to make.
You definitely said that, man.
But I told you that. That's why you thought that. You know what I mean?
No, we just needed a center.
I sent you over that West Virginia stuff.
We just needed a center. And Zach Frazier was one of the top 3 centers. And he was there in the second round. We didn't have to trade up or anything to get him.
He had a bunch of highlights against Pitt. I sent you that.
Oh, man.
It was a down year last year. Down year.
He said, yo, he got drafted strictly off the Pitt games. Yo, put that tape on, bro.
Like I said, with West Virginia, once in a blue moon, they do have a good prospect. And Zach Frazier is that guy this year for them.
Man, I thought Zach Frazier was the best center in the draft. I thought.
Really?
I really did.
I need to hear this out. Let's hear this.
Are we surprised that he would think that that's the best?
But I want to hear the case.
Surprised.
He's a Steeler now, so I want to see why he'll be better than Jackson Powers Johnson and Barton.
I kind of was saying that before the draft. I was like, man,
I think you were. I think you were when we did the mock draft, right?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I was like, he's the dog, like at the center position. Mm-hmm. He's aggressive. He gets downhill. He's physical. He's like a true. I don't know, like everything about him is Steeler to me.
Nah, you're right. I mean?
Yeah, everything about him is still like I'm here to maul you. Like I'm here to,
he got that wrestler on him. That's him, bro. He got that about him.
But I'm smart too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm smart. I'm crafty too. Like I thought he was the best center. I thought he was a dog. I think he can move. I think he's physical. He's aggressive. I think that center position, and I've learned so much more, but it's like that center position is such a key position on your offensive line.
If you can get a dude there, it could change a lot for you. Facts.
If you get a dude to control like truly the center of that line, you can do so much. So it's like I think that'll open that run game up the way they want. I think that's a spot like they were super excited about. Like that's a big pickup.
Yeah.
You think about the Le'Veon years, the best years, like the Pouncey was there.
Of
like
course.
It's always like, you get you a center that can really control things. Think about,
I mean, historically, we've always had a dope center. Like we said, man, Jeff Hardens, Damani Dawson, obviously Mike Webster. I mean, we do that,
Yeah. So, I mean, I think this is a good pickup. Like, he can come in and kind of learn and run things. And, I think they'll really try to really run the ball. I think that's really, once again, what they're saying. Like, they're really trying to get back to who Pittsburgh is. Like, run the ball, play good defense. So.
Did you think he was going to be there at 51?
I was surprised he was still there. Because
we had to trade up to get him in the mock draft.
Seriously, all of them was having him gone.
Yeah, I didn't think he would still be there. I was surprised he was still there. I mean, I thought it was a couple people was like, how is this still here? I thought Peyton Wilson, like,
that's
still
talk
around.
that
like,
talk, man. You know them linebacker eyes. Talk that linebacker talk, man. What you like with him, man?
Man, I thought Peyton Wilson was the best linebacker in the draft.
You could say that again. Big facts.
I was big on him. I thought he's like, he's mutant, like, like
he looks freaky in there, bro.
I hate to just give him the Keekly because it's like,
you ain't
like
Keekly.
No, everyone is. Because it's like 6'4", and then their speed matches up. Like all the measurements match up.
To me, though, he played more like Kiko than Keekly.
You know what? I like that.
I see Kiko. Kiko Alonso. That's what I see.
He do give me that's I like Kiko.
He's bigger. Like, he's Luke Kuechly's frame, but his game is downhill. That shifty sideline back, like that's Kiko.
I don't
bro.
think he's the same like shuffler as Kuechly, right?
He's not Luke Kuechly. But you watch Kiko Alonso, how he would attack the line and shuffle and get down, and watch him shuffle, get down. It's like, bro, y'all look the same. It's just you 6'4", Kiko was like 6'1".
Yeah. Even the flavor, how he looked with it, how he
carried. 100%. Like, you already know that. 100%.
Yeah. He do give me Kiko. Like I do see that. I do see that.
But I love his game, man. I love his game.
He's sideline to sideline, I think he'll be but I think he'll be the brain. I think he'll be kind of like, I'm helping get this thing really set up. I'm comfortable in here. I know what we're trying to do. Let's get to it, and I think like a Patrick Queen, it'll let him run a little bit more too.
I agree, but this was my question to you. Do you think that Queen is the better athlete between the two?
I do. I still do.
Okay.
I think Queen's definitely the better athlete.
Okay.
Because I think he's an athlete.
Yeah, I think Queen is the shorter part, so it's quicker in the short. But I'm like, the 6'4" package with that range, I'm like, yeah, that thing nice, man.
I think it's I thought that was a really good pick. I thought once again he's the best inside linebacker. Like he gets downhill. He made a lot of plays at NC State.
Yeah, facts.
You know.
How much PT you think he could get this year?
You quietly could say he's a pseudo mountaineer because NC State is West Virginia. If you really want to
What? I've never heard this in my life. Where did this come from?
Bro, what?
Everybody that knows.
Hey, so it said NC State is practically West Virginia.
Like I thought the defensive coordinator, all that defense.
Are you saying like a bunch of Steelers dudes go out to Arizona, that type of thing?
I thought you were saying. I thought you meant like geographical, like the location. I'm like, bro, hold on, man. NC State is nowhere near. I'm tripping. I'm not tripping that bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all our West Virginia coaches name.
Respect.
Respect. I watched them a lot, and like NC State ran a lot of good defenses. They blitzed. They was getting downhill, so it's like he knows how to blitz. He gets downhill. You could tell like he understands concepts on defense, so he'll be able to talk. He'll be able to communicate.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna play hard. I think he's one of them that's gonna play real hard.
You see, I would say. Echo of the whistle type dude, bro. Like he chasing you down 40, 50 yards. Like, yeah.
How much you think he's gonna play?
I think he's gonna play a lot. I think he's gonna play a lot. I think it'll be a competition right there because it's still some pieces that were right there. So it's like it creates a little bit of.
Let's talk at TG. How you feel in terms of a Landon Roberts, who we know is more of the physical, thicker guy versus the Peyton Wilson, because Cole Holcomb, we know he's still coming back from the knee injury.
Right.
And Patrick Queen, like I said, we just picked him up. We know he's going to be out there. Mark Robinson is the understudy.
Patrick Queen's going to be out there.
No, that's what we're saying. So that's what I'm saying. Like between Landon Roberts and Peyton Wilson, what do you like in terms of both of those dudes complementing a Patrick Queen?
I think Peyton Wilson's like the young energy. Like you'll see that on like the third down package. I think he'll start to build that in, which it'll be him and Patrick Queen. I think Landon Roberts, you're still gonna see him.
Because I feel like E-Rob's your first down dude. That's your That's your Vince Williams of the group right now. Yeah,
he played good. That's what Vince gonna do. Like that's a tone setter. He done showed he's willing to do that. He done stepped in there a lot, and
he hit. He definitely hit.
And that's still important. Like he's gonna stop the run.
Yeah,
like that's I think that's part of the Peyton Wilson pick because it's like the knock on him was all his injury history and everything like that. To where it's like he don't have to be in there every single play.
Right. E-Rock could do that heavy lifting and now use him for the athlete portion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot, you know how to start? Hey, you are nickel linebacker to start it off. Whenever we call nickel, you get out there. All right.
And it's like, was it Robinson? I don't think they
Mark,
totally. Yeah. I don't think you just give up on that. Like I think that's like it can do a lot once you get it going. It just you got to keep messing with his brain.
Keep developing.
Yeah, and it's still growing up. Like I think it'll probably be way better this year than it was last year, and it's gotten experience a little bit more.
Well, it had to play a lot more last year too, due to some of those injuries. So we got a chance to see it struggle, but also see it make some plays as well.
Grow up. So, it might get an off season where it totally understands, like, all right, these are the things I need to work on because this is what I'm going to be doing in the game. Literally. So.
But you also know how it go too, though, bro. Like, after, 2 to 3 years of it, they like, bro.
This is who you are.
Yeah. And
I think that's what that pick is.
Yeah.
I think that pick says, all right.
Okay. I was like, bro, we both there. Yeah.
I think that pick says, all right, I'm moving on. Mm-hmm. But, if you surprise us, yeah. But I think his thing was brain games.
I would agree.
Like his thing wasn't the physical. His thing was brain games.
What you looking at? What you seeing? How you processing it?
Yeah. What you seeing? Are you seeing the right stuff? Like you know what we're in. You know what you're supposed to be seeing.
Yeah.
So it's like I think he'll be a year better at that. A year better at a year more growth for that. He might that's a surprise you pick.
Yeah. And the good thing for him is he's healthy right now. When you
physically, it's there though.
Yeah.
Physically, it's there.
He's healthy. He could give you special teams value still, so you still feel good about that. Yeah. I just think it's going to get tight, man. I think it's gonna get tight in there.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
It's definitely. I'm with you. It's definitely gonna get tight, but it's not. I mean, it's not gonna get tight. You know.
Oh yeah, I think the top four's pretty much set.
Yeah, top
With
four.
Wilson,
good.
Holcomb coming back, Roberts, and obviously Patrick Queen.
Yeah.
Now, TG, we were just talking about this. We've been talking about this a decent amount ever since we drafted Fautanu in the first round. Where do you see him on this offensive line? Do you see him at left tackle? You think we're just going to have him over at right?
I think they're going to put him at... See, I think Troy's super athletic, you know? Like, I think Troy is super athletic and he's nasty a little bit. You know, I think that was a really good player, too.
Yeah,
I really
facts.
Do. I really do. I thought that was, like, he's a dog. But, I mean, I think the pick last year was Broderick was the left tackle. You know, I think.
And we traded up to get him too.
Yeah, I think that was the investment in the left tackle. Like that's going to left tackle. So where Troy's like I think he's the other one. You know, and I think he'll go to the right tackle. But I think the plan was when you even traded up to get that, like that was a buy. That was a all right. Let's go get this. Let's get this piece at left tackle. Like no matter. Because at the time, it was to protect Kenny, per se, you know? So it's like you invested in the quarterback a few years ago. You wanted to go get that left tackle to protect it, and that's what Broderick was. Like, so I feel like the plan has been Broderick to the left tackle to where I think Broderick will now go to the left tackle and Troy go to the right tackle.
Yeah. And Troy technically was right tackle at Washington because of Penix being left.
Yeah, it's true because he was left-handed. Yeah, so, you know. So I think he'll go back and kind of be to the side of, I can see it coming too.
Yeah.
You know.
Now, talk to me about your Benny Bishop guy, man. All right. We talking about these other draft picks. That's all well and good, but we got another WU dude here, man. Coming from the secondary, bro. What's your thoughts on Benny? What you see from him, man?
He didn't get drafted, you know? Like, as an All-American, I was surprised he didn't get drafted, but he could play. He carried that 11 legacy up there.
Respect.
Irvins and whatnot.
If you know, you know.
I mean, yeah, good player. Good player, can play zone, can play man. He's got good ball ability. You know, he kind of gave me like a Xavier Howard in a sense. You know.
Okay.
Like his ball ability is sky high. Like he can play the ball.
Bro, I seen the one joint. My man is like, the receiver is falling, tipped the ball, kicked it. And my man catches this joint as a pick. I'm just like, yo, that's the craziest, most fluky, lucky, right on time, but you're in a great position.
The ball.
Yeah, he catches
it. You know how you say
catch the ball,
like
bro. Catch the ball.
A lot of corners that don't catch the ball. Like he catches the ball.
He catches it, bro.
Like, he does a good job at that. You know, Rasul Douglas, like he truly catches.
Shout out to Rasul. You know, man. You know, I'm a big Rasul Douglas guy. Big Rasul Douglas guy, man. He's found a home. He'll never need to leave. He'd have found a home. Stay there. I love it.
Rasul came over there first week. He got a pick.
Hey, my man. Hey, he gave us 5 weeks in a row of straight turnovers. I'm like, bro,
that's what he do.
You're good with me. I don't care. You're good.
But that's what he do. If you catch a lot of times,
just catch half of them, bro.
Of corners be in position. If you catch the ones you're supposed to catch, like
I tell you, that's what we say. Well, Ike, just catch half of it, right? The ones right there. If you just catch that. Bro,
Casey should have had 5 picks last year.
That's another one. Shout out to Casey. He definitely dropped a handful of just bunnies. Like, yo, they right to you, bro.
Misplayed some terribly as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, I mean, to me, I feel like him and because they drafted one late, the dude from Texas.
Yeah, Ryan Watts.
Ryan Watts. They drafted him from Texas late, so it's like to me, those are the same pick in a sense, you know. Like I think it's like, all right, I didn't draft you, but I came and got you. Like I think it might have been even in the
because you could have flip flopped them if it would have said we drafted Benny Bishop at 195 and we signed Ryan Watts as an undrafted free agent. I could also see that, and I wouldn't have been surprised by it either. Been like, all right, bet.
You know, I think Watts is bigger. You know what I mean?
6'3", yeah.
Yeah, he's got good size. Like I think they're trying to say they like those big corners out there. I think that gave him the nod in a sense. But
Now,
I mean,
TG,
Benny's
I got a
out
question for you though with Benny, man. I'm watching him. I think that you could bump him into this slot because we struggling right now personnel wise there. How do you feel about his ability to play in the slot though?
I think he can play the slot. I think he gives you more of the cover guy at the slot.
That's what I'm
you know?
saying. Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
But he still
can play
tackles though. It
slot.
looks like.
He will tackle. He will tackle. Like I was gonna say, you could put him more at a safety and have him come down on that slot. You know what I mean?
You think he big enough to play safety?
I just think I think he is, but I think he could come down on that slot, and now you get a pseudo third corner out of that. Almost.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
Like I think you get that out of that if you wanted to do something like
Could
that.
you treat it almost like three safeties, what we did with Minkah Fitzpatrick, DeMonte Casey, and when we were using Terrell Edmonds?
Yeah.
Could that?
Because I mean, Minkah was playing like I look at them a lot with that. Minkah was playing a pseudo Mike out of it. But
Right.
it's like it looks like a different spot.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And it's kind of like he could do things like that. Like you get an extra corner out of him that has nice size.
Yeah.
But I think that's what that pick was, even Ryan Watts pick, because I think you get the same out of that. Like you can put that at a pseudo safety.
Move him around a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it has that height, it has that look. That what is it back there? Like is that a safety?
Hey.
TG, did you go in the ocean?
Yo,
or
yeah.
something?
Hold on, bro. You saw you going underwater, bro.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Yeah, I got you back now. Now you back. Yeah, bro. You was like, you just talking, and it was like gradually getting like soft. I'm like, yo, where are you going? yeah. I'm glad you came back. Yeah.
But I'm saying no. Ryan's like that pseudo, like he could be that pseudo fourth corner, like with his stature back there.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's the same with Beanie. Like I think those are guys like if you wanted to, you could put him at a pseudo safety and use him like a fourth corner.
Nah,
because I mean, if you really look at it, like Peyton was their first round draft pick on defense. You know.
Yeah.
Like like you could say that Ryan's like their second round draft pick on defense. Like they
ain't spent a lot on that. Yeah.
Yeah, so those is what they bring when they had the rookie mini camp. Like those are
the main dudes. Like, they were gonna be
of the defense. So it's like the corner. You say he was per se the first free agent. It's like that's like the third.
It matters, yeah.
They gonna give him
hey,
a lot of attention.
you know they gonna look at whoever that first drafted guy is. Like, who's the first one they signed? That was the first one.
Yeah.
He the nicest one of the group. There, that's the one they wanted the most. Everybody know that. Everybody know that.
All right, like he going there like chip on the shoulder, but I'm here. I'm trying to start.
Hey, TG, his signing bonus ain't even like the everybody else signing bonus. They be like, yo, he done bumped his up a little bit.
He might be up there with the.
Hey,
with
all
the
right. If you know, you know. All right.
So you just got called. I didn't get the phone call.
Yeah, that's the only difference. It's like, yo, you got to see your TV, but the bankroll's still the bankroll. Yeah. Now, respect. All right. Now, speaking of going back to this draft, though, man, we did take Roman Wilson, receiver out of Michigan, in the third. What's your thoughts on him, man? Yeah. How you feel about Roman?
Competitor.
Yeah.
Somebody that's like dog mentality, like competitor. I think you're trying to get I feel like you're trying to make that room just scrappier. Scrappier. Like I think you never underestimate the ability of knowing how to win. Like he was on the team that won. Yeah, he's a champion mentality. Like you know what it takes. Like all right, I know this is a big moment. Like I've been taught these moments in college. I've been taught these moments. As a winner. So
even how to prepare for them too.
Yeah. Somebody that knows how to win. I feel like Coach T really liked him from everything that I see and everything. I feel like that was like how Coach T has people that he get like crushes on. Like I think that was one of his crushes. Like I think he really.
Yeah, he was setting up like one-on-one matchups with Wilson versus like the top corners at the Senior Bowl.
And that's Coach T. Like, let me see them two guys.
Hey, he go matchmake. He go play matchmaker now. Yeah.
And I think that scrappiness, that willingness to compete,
Yeah.
It's not what you're capable of. It's what you're willing to do, show them.
Oh, you better talk. Boy, hey.
That's from the Steelers Super Bowl.
Hey. Coach T drop one of them. Is not what you capable of, but it's what you're willing to do. Oh. God, dog, man. I like when you bring that up, TG. Dang, boy, you hit a nerve right there now. That's one of the ones right there. That's definitely one of the ones right there, man.
a 40-inch vert, but it's a dog. It's
Yeah.
somebody that's gonna come at you you know what you're gonna get.
Every single time. Every single time.
Yeah, you know what you're gonna get. I thought that was a good pick.
Yeah.
You know. I didn't think I thought receiver right there, but I didn't know I thought that was a good pick.
Is there a pick you didn't like, or you think there's someone we passed on that we should have taken instead of who we actually got? Because I think we hit on literally every pick that we made. Like there was no one out there where I was like pounding the table. Oh man, we should have drafted this guy instead.
I think the only controversy was 4th round. It was the Mason McCormick,
versus TJ Tampa. Was Tampa still there?
Mason McCormick versus TJ Tampa in the 4th. I think that was probably the only one, unless you're talking 1st round, just going a different direction. But I think
going one of the receivers or something.
Yeah, but outside of that, it was like.
Only reason you think that wasn't a hit because you don't really see just a spot for him to just come in there and start. Right now.
Yep.
You know, so it's like. I think that was a pick of like contract in a sense where it's like, all right, well, how long do these got right here? All right, we can get ready to move this one out the way in a minute. You know?
Mm-hmm. Because Mason McCormick's still a good player. That's the thing. It's like he's still straight.
I mean, he went in the 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's all right.
Like,
you think you trash you want to?
Like, that's not even no shot. Like, you know, you're a 6. Like, there's no shots at the 6, but like a 6, you're almost
TG.
like.
If you past the fourth, you still in the house. You good. After the 4th, get it how you live. You know that. Yeah.
We came to get you.
Yeah.
Like, in the 4th.
4th round, bro. 4th rounders, they low key be 3rd and 2nd rounders that have slid. 6th and 7th is 4ths and 5ths that have dropped. Yeah. It's like, bro, we know what time it is, man.
So it's like, you know, that was a nice little pick. Like, solidify the line, coming on the ball.
Now, what's your thoughts on the cat that we got out of Georgia, the running back, Dejon Edwards? Did you get any? You see, I'm sure you probably didn't check him out too.
He knows how to win. Comes from, once again, winning culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think never underestimate that winning culture element. You know.
Shoot,
I think
bro.
people like that. I think, once again, you know when it's a big moment. You know what I mean?
And shoot, this what, four Georgia cats now? Yeah.
I think he's a good running back. You know what I mean? And I think that running back position is an example. You feel like you could just snag one anytime. You know what I mean?
Literally, we was joking. We was over here, me and Deke, like, bro, is there a scenario where if this kid has to play, we're going to be upset? And we like, at first we was like, yeah. And then we was thinking, we like, nah, because if everybody else doing what they're supposed to do, you should be able to plug and play these running backs behind a dope O-line, which we should have this year. And, yeah. Say so. I
think that's what you just said you just bought. You know what I mean? That's what you're saying you just bought. Like, I just bought me a nice little line. Like, now give me another piece. I think it's the wheel that we said, though, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you got a back. And then you got another back that's going to push that back. And now it's kind of like it's time to go to the next notch on the wheel. Like, that should be the next, per se, 30, you know? Like, it's how you bring in that running back that's like, all right, let me see if you can push the button.
You do
where
this?
I can move. Yeah, I can bump this one up. I can get ready to move this one out. And I can have this one behind this one.
Hey, any thoughts on this little around the league type of stuff right here?
Here we go.
Any thoughts on Penix going to Atlanta?
Man, I was shocked. But I think that was I said it, like, I think that was like the coach's pick. Like, I think that was all right, like,
I want that one.
Guy, like, yeah, I got me some young stars around here. Like, that team's like, that's another team, like, quietly, if you're a Madden guy, that's going to be a good Madden team. Like, it's all there. Like, you got a nice tight end, you got nice tight ends, you got a running back, you know, you got a receiver, and first round.
Your defense weak though, bro.
Defense kind of weak. I mean, you got a Grady Jarrett.
You got an AJ Terrell.
Yeah.
But it's light though. Like, it's light.
They got that boy from the Bengals at safety.
Yeah, it's light. It's light over there.
Yeah, I'm with you. I didn't love it. I thought they could have got something to address it.
My dog was like, yo, they got that dude for the Bengals, baby. Yeah.
They could have addressed more immediate needs. like for sure.
The boys with
I just
Penix.
don't understand. Like they paid Kirk all that money. Like I didn't understand like why you come get.
And not just paid him, they guaranteed him. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, you guaranteed 100 and then turn it around and get him at 8.
Yeah,
God.
but I really think that was a coach's pick. Like, man, this one's me. Like, let's get started with this.
Do you feel like that's what they was trying to explain when they showed the little clip of the GM talking to Arthur Blank down there right after that pick?
That wasn't. I don't think that was that.
Hey, I was like,
I'm sure he knew before they went ahead and said it. Like, yo, we're going QB here. Like, I'm sure the boy's name came up. Like, what are we doing,
bro? But you going at 8? It's like, yo, we might have talked about it, but did it really make that much sense when y'all talked about it? Like, how far was this conversation?
Dallas Turner right there.
I swear, bro.
There's no way that's not Dallas Turner.
I'm like, what was the conversation that took place where y'all was like, yeah, this is definitely it. We here with it.
But they must have fell in love with him in the interviews. Like he did something that maybe we don't know about. That's like, but I just don't know what they're gonna do.
So I was about to say, so what are you doing with Kirk?
Yeah, and they're complete opposites in the sense.
The night and day.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're gonna do with that. That's
because you've already
How long
paid
is Kirk
one.
locked in for? 3 years?
Yeah, like
and
two,
he just
2.5.
but he just started it too. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like he's locked in for 3 though.
Yeah.
Like we paying for 3 for sure.
Definitely 2.5. And I think it's
like you
that
could
option,
cut him for year 3, but you're gonna have to take on some dead cap. You will have some savings, but you're also gonna have dead cap. That's why I say 2.5.
Yeah.
I just hate it because you might eat up the Bajan years of him.
Ooh, this is true.
Yeah. By the time it's like once Penix per se do get in there comfortably, I think the Bajan years might be up, or like it might be like, all right, now I gotta keep this happy. Hopefully everything's good.
Now, do you see a scenario where Kirk is not ready to go this year?
And maybe that's why they went ahead and made that pick. Like, or this might not be ready yet. But then why'd you pay
him 100? Right. Yeah. That's because if
I feel like you
that's
had to know
the
it was
case,
good to pay all that money.
I'm about to say, if that's the case, you're tripping, bro.
Maybe they didn't know if Penix would be available for them at 8. Maybe that's why they wanted a lot of insurance at the quarterback position.
What'd you say, bro?
Yeah. I feel like somebody's getting fired out of there. Like I don't know what side of it, but
I don't. Yeah, it doesn't match. Like whatever this is, it doesn't match, man.
Because you're either the one that was voting for Team Kirk or you're the one that was voting for Team Penix. Like somebody's like
internally though, we off. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not like Penix is coming in as a project either. Like Jordan Love when he was coming in and the Packers picked in, it's like you're gonna have to wait a couple years behind Rodgers for sure before you're even close to being ready. Penix will start day one.
Yeah, and he's also an older prospect. Yeah.
I remember Ben being mad about Mason in the third.
Yeah. Kirk said he was surprised.
I know Kirk was upset, but Kirk's not gonna do that.
Kirk got 100 in his pocket, man. He ain't tripping. Yeah, he's like.
But Kirk don't give you problems though. Kirk
someone would trade for him too if the Falcons want to move
it's
off
Kirk
him
Cousins, baby.
Maybe actually that contract.
It's Kirk Cousins.
Is pretty ridiculous.
It's Kirk Cousins,
bro. Contract though. It's not Kirk.
Yeah. It's Kirk though.
Yeah, it's 45. Like if he was getting paid 30 or 35, maybe someone would trade for him. His contract is pretty high.
Maybe like the Broncos, but the Broncos wouldn't got one too.
We got Bo Nix.
I think the Raiders are the only team without like a quarterback.
Yeah.
I wanted the Raiders to get Penix. Like I thought that fit the Raiders. Like I thought he'd been a good Raider.
Yeah, Atlanta. What are we doing, Atlanta?
I just don't. Yeah. But I mean, I think it's hard though. Like, don't get it twisted. Like he should wear number 8 in Atlanta. He got that left-handed look. He might. The city might. Love.
Can he wear 8? Or is what's Pitts down there?
Yeah.
Pitts. I think Pitts got 8. Yeah, he be 18.
That was the whole thing about with Kirk Cousins getting down there for 8.
Yeah.
What if Penix got 8?
But they might should make that work though.
That'd be hilarious.
They might should change. He might should buy that out.
So let Pitts get the 8. Kirk don't get the 8. And Kirk get 100 and don't get his number. Oh, y'all playing. Why you playing with Kirk like that, man?
You gotta like.
You're playing with Kirk. If
you're entertainment.
TG.
Entertainment. Like,
TG.
They gotta go on. He's the next coming. Like
TG.
7 and 8.
My dog. If Kirk Cousins, who got 100 guaranteed, can't get 8, and they turn around and give the dude they drafted 8th overall with that 8, oh man.
I just think everything about him should get 8. Like,
man,
I don't want to call him the next
you
big
gonna
or
set
the
a
next, but the next, like the
That's
left-handed
crazy.
quarterback,
That's
Atlanta.
crazy.
He should get 8.
Kirk over here, like, bro, just give me my money. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Just give me my money. Let me
Kenny
go.
got 8. Whenever he came to
Just give me my money. Let me go, bro.
TG, so
Man,
Kenny
yeah.
got 8.
The
You're
only
saying
reason
why
Kirk
can't
and them
Penix get
didn't
8?
work that 8 out is because it was gonna have to do too much.
Hey,
Like, he's gonna have to do too much.
that's crazy.
They can work this out. I can see that.
Oh wait, Juice Bellamy's saying he wears 9. You wear 9?
Where's 9?
I don't know.
If he wears 9, that's easy.
Yeah,
Then.
if it's it, that's case then dope. Then heck yeah.
9 could be all right. Like, but 8.
Did he wear 9?
He might. I don't know. I know he's a single digit, but I don't know his number like that. That's the crazy thing. Like, we'll watch these players, and yeah, I'm over here like, I don't know.
It is
his
9.
jersey number. Yeah.
It looks very much like an 8
Yeah.
on the Washington uniform. It
Shout
very
out.
much.
But
Look
it's
at
what
that.
it represents.
Shout
I
out.
feel like it's supposed to represent the next gen. The next.
He's the upgrade. The next up.
Yeah.
New chapter.
The next up.
You're
Yeah.
saying Vic was 7.
Yeah.
Penix
Kind
8.
of like Kenny was supposed to be the upgrade to 7.
He
Here.
was never supposed to be the
Yeah.
upgrade.
Come on,
Never.
bro. They was calling it Kenny'sburg, man.
No.
Yeah, or
They was
Pickensburg
calling it
or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
that-
How quickly
That
you
was
forget.
Come on, bro. Don't do that.
That
Don't-
was foolish.
Don't do that, man. Everybody
I'm
was
doing
over
that
here.
'cause
They was
I wanted
loving
Ben
him,
back.
loving him, man.
You know my stance on that.
Yeah.
I didn't want a
How
new
quickly
quarterback.
we
Yeah,
forget.
they was ready to put the statue up of KP8, man.
I was excited about Kenny. I
Yeah.
thought he was going
You
to be the
remember
franchise
it
here,
was like
but
the Steelers missed on Dan
yeah, the
Marino
comparisons
years
to Ben
ago. They
and
can't do it
being
again.
better than Ben or next, it was too far. That was way too far. I think honestly, I don't know who was doing that.
They called him. They said.
I
They
think
said
you
the
were
next
strawmanning
one
that
since
a little bit.
Danny Marino. They said the next great Pitt quarterback since Danny Marino, and
Remember that.
the Steelers.
That was- yeah, the
passed on
redemption.
him. Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
different than next up or the upgrade over Ben. That's
Well, what's
that's a
Dan
different
Marino?
story.
What is Dan Marino?
The
What's
words
Dan
were
Marino?
next
Dan
Hall
Marino,
of
Dan
Famer.
Marino.
Those were the
Yeah.
words.
So if
The
he's
words-
there,
Oh, we were
then
excited
he's
about
there.
Kenny.
Yeah.
Don't get me
I
wrong,
remember-
but the whole Ben
you were
stuff.
saying
No.
the words were next up, the upgrade.
I
remember.
never said the
remember.
upgrade.
Like you were saying.
I said next up.
The words-
I said next up. Yeah,
Yeah,
new
yeah,
era,
yeah.
Pickett era. I
Yeah, the
will.
Pickett era,
I will
that was
admit all that.
Pittsburgh, like you don't remember all this Pickett. It was
Don't
like
get it twisted. I never said the upgrade. Get outta here with that.
So you didn't say you might not have said that specific word then, but it was not implied that Kenny was going to be like he's getting us back to grace, getting us back to glory.
Yeah, he's gonna be the franchise.
Yeah.
The upgrade though. That's no.
Man,
That's
you was ready
never
to
out of
give
my
him the
mouth.
keys to
I
the
wanted
city.
Ben
I
back.
remember
I
that.
never wanted to be in this
No,
situation.
we know you wanted him back. You definitely wanted him back. I don't know if you said upgrade,
I never said upgrade. That's blasphemy.
but he's top 3. If he would have been top 3, that would have been up.
That wouldn't have been an upgrade. No,
All right,
it wouldn't have. Big Ben's the up. Wouldn't have been an upgrade.
I would be intrigued because I remember we used to list quarterbacks and you had a top 10 rating of quarterbacks. And you used to always put Kenny so high in your top 10 list of quarterbacks.
Top 5,
Like,
top 3. Yeah.
Well, we
Oh,
only
I'd be
did it twice. The
intrigued,
first
like-
year I didn't have Kenny in any of the rankings because he wasn't starting. And
Yeah.
last year, yeah, I thought he was going to be top 3. Didn't live up. Bad take by
Yeah.
me.
Fired.
Live and you learn.
No, man,
But
no.
that's still a Pitt player getting drafted for a West Virginia player too, though. I think that's yeah. He won.
But I think
yeah.
it's a prime example. You know what I mean? Like that's how it goes. Like
Yeah.
I think we got guys like Gino. You
This
know,
is facts,
that's
yeah.
like West Virginia quarterbacks. Like they write them off, but it still is a dog. Like
They don't
and the
write
kid
back.
doesn't-
You're right.
You know what I mean? Well, I think like that Pitt guy is like you write them on, respectfully.
I knew you was about to come. I was like, yo, where's he going with it? Oh, I see where he's going with this. That's fine. He said, yeah, the West Virginia guys, you write them, but they ain't gonna write back. Pick out,
think that's
he'll
the
write
guy-
back. Y'all pen pals. He write back to you all the time. That's what he
Yeah.
said. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy. That's crazy.
I don't know if there's any West Virginia quarterbacks better than Dan Marino
I
or
was
even a
about
Kenny
to
Pickett.
yeah.
I mean, come on.
Said Dan Marino.
Did Gino finish in top 3 in Heisman voting? Oh, I don't think he did.
I think he was snubbed that year. It should have been Gino for Heisman, and you know that.
Kenny should
And
have
you
won the
know that.
Heisman.
We won't go into that. Should have been Gino for Heisman that year. But he played.
I know there was hype about it, but didn't really play out that way.
Should have been Gino for Heisman that year. You remember that year. You
I remember
that
Deion
year.
Lewis for Heisman.
Yeah.
No, I don't remember that, but it should have been Geno for Heisman. People who know. Then they was trying to hate on him because they said the little pop passes to Tavon wasn't him, but Geno was going crazy.
They hit him with the Bo Nick stats. So they hit him with this. Oh man,
he was dropping 70 on dudes consistently.
That is facts.
Consistently. Hey, it's still some really good free agents out here too, man.
Well, hold on. I got to ask you this. What receiver are the Steelers trading for?
Man.
That laugh sounds like you know something.
TG, I want to say, what's up, bro? Because you were closer to the guy that drops these CT-ESPN reports anyway. So I mean, what's happening, bro? I mean, because
are you an intern at CT-ESPN?
Yeah. What's going on, man? Because we be hitting you up all of a sudden, and you don't be answering the call no more. We like, bro, like, is you two-timing it? Like, you working with AB too? And we're like, what's going on, bro? Yeah.
Hey, I don't be knowing if some of these be shots like you could intern at CT-ESPN. Like I know.
He's been hitting on some of these reports.
He said, "Are these shots? No, these are shots."
Like I know you can intern at CT-ESPN.
No, bro, these are not shots, bro. DG's like, y'all playing with me? Hold on, man. Are y'all playing this for real? Nah, bro.
You got a connection to the owner.
Like we're being legit because we're saying like, yo, AB of lately, CT-ESPN has been valid.
Man,
like,
say what you want. That's CT-ESPN.
Yeah, we like, bro, he been hitting on stuff. So we like, all right, well, because he's about to expand. You working for him now? Like, what's going on? Like, yo, who working with who? Like, yo, because he about to build something up. We didn't see him do an interview. You know what I'm saying? We like, hey, I don't know who's on the team, but they trying to start something over there, man.
but it looks as though you could qualify. Like, you could get in.
My dog say, yo, hold on, bro. Y'all play. Don't play with me like that. No, don't play. No funny stuff, bro. We
like,
for real.
You could be a candidate. You could be a candidate and qualify for respect.
Shout out to my dog.
Yeah.
Hey, that Baltimore ain't never leave, bro. He was ready to say, hey, we ain't about to just be doing this one now. All right.
But
I
see a quarterback. I mean, I see a.
Oh man.
You hear little murmurs.
Yeah, bro. They talking these receivers, man.
I thought a Cortland would be the one. I don't think Debo is gonna come over here. I don't think that Debo is gonna happen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's too expensive. You know, I do. But I mean, I was kind of, I was hearing the murmurs of the Cortland.
Yeah.
I was hearing that one. Sudden, like I was hearing it's not happy over there. Everybody, obviously.
It skipped out on the OTA joint, so we already know, yeah.
People want to play with Russ, though. I think Russ has that Russ effect. Like, I think never forget that, you know? Like, people want to play with Russ. It's like somebody that I know I would like to play with. You know what I mean? I think there's still people like a Michael Thomas out here that you can hear that name. It's like, you don't.
Slant God? All right, let's ride.
Yeah. I think something like that would be a nice play. Pick here too. I really do. The Tyler Boyd's still around in the world. I think you always kind of got what's going on with that.
Now, what do you make of, if it was a D and a K?
Yeah. Man,
what's CTE and ESPN talking about with that one, man? Come on, bro.
I don't see that.
All right.
I don't see that.
That's too rich. It's too rich.
Yeah, I think to me. I mean, I think that's up there with the Debo conversation. That to me, low key, might be even more than the Debo.
But it's already paid though.
I feel that. So is Debo.
Yeah.
So is Debo. No.
Who would you take,
Debo's
Debo or
a different
DK?
style though, bro.
If I could I'd take DK.
Yeah, I'm about to say Debo's
sure.
you got to work harder for Debo.
I think DK. I still think DK is the
Yes.
That's the prototype.
Yes,
like,
bro. Yes. That is a monster out there, bro.
Yeah, that's the prototype.
It's a big bully that runs like a deer, and you're like, I ain't big, got no answer for that. He pissed.
Big angry speed, not just big speed.
Well,
big
beat you up with the nose ring, and like, bro, say something. Play with me. Yeah.
when that little kid was talking trash to him, I was in fear the first time I seen it. I'm like, oh, something happened. Choked the kid out. Like, so I love DK.
Yeah.
I like Buddy on LSU because he's a DK lookalike. Like, I love DK.
Yeah, I see you on that. Yep.
But I mean, I don't see DK. I don't see that one.
Too rich.
Even though I heard his name started to come up in trade talks, but I don't see that one. I heard the Chiefs tried to call for that.
Yeah. A lot of people been calling for DK, man. DK is a hot commodity.
If they'd handed that to the Chiefs, like, what are we doing?
We cheating, hustling backwards. Y'all point shaving.
Who's in there with the Bills? Like,
hey, yo, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. You see, don't start that, bro.
If anybody on the Chiefs organization would have called me at the Buffalo Bills,
hey, stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
I'd have been like, give me number 15 or don't call my phone number. If it don't have number 15 involved, I don't want it.
See,
I would have made them stop calling.
Look, man. I get it. I definitely get it. Trust me. Part of me is like, yo, I know we win and we beat them every single year. The problem is we lose. The problem is we lose the big ones in the postseason. We win in all the regular season matchups, but we losing when it matters more. Yeah.
Buffalo handed Xavier Worthy.
Bro, we ain't won Xavier Worthy. What you wanted to take him at 28? We ain't won him at 28.
I would have took him before I gave him to Kansas City.
Fair. But we ain't want him. So we went and got Keon Coleman and added some draft picks, and now we done we scooping. Coleman. Come on, bro. We scraping the pot real quick. Yeah, I know you like Keon Coleman. I know you do. Yeah.
Then they should have hung up on them and answered for anybody else. Bill Belichick would have never did that. I've seen Bill Belichick do devilish stuff in the draft.
I agree. I was a little bit surprised at the hospitality that the Bills were showing the Chiefs. I'm just saying that Sean McDermott, Brandon Beane, they are just trying to be the change in the world that we want to see.
But they shouldn't have answered that for
they want to pay it forward.
They got a little bit of color ID.
They're paying it forward. They said, yo, we're trying to be inclusive. We want to work in a different direction. We're gonna try something new, guys. Just work with us. That's what's going on right now, bro.
They should have answered that Kansas City number.
Come on, man. But look. I know you ain't gonna trip because that Bills draft was kind of alright though, wasn't it? I know it was kind of alright. Got us a little safety. Got a little running back. I know you like a Dwayne Carter. Give me some interior D lineman. Kind of pushing the mindset of Kalijah Kancey too, bro.
He ain't as good.
He nice, bro. He nice. Got Cedric Van Pran. Nice. Come on, got a little extra. Get a little interior offense line. Get some depth in here. Why not? You know.
Keon Coleman's the star of the show. Like I thought that was. I thought that was a perfect replacement. Like I think that's a, jump ball guy, elite guy. I think he'll be a really, 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 really good player in the league. Like, I think he'll be one of them.
Talk that talk, man. Talk that talk.
Yeah. But they lost because they handed the Chiefs Xavier Worthy. Like that's like man, it's Chiefs are like the winners of the draft off of one.
I already know, bro.
Yeah, they're winning with bum receivers.
I already know.
Tyreek replacement. He's not gonna be Tyreek Hill, but a guy that could take the top off the defense.
Of all the teams, why you gotta give him the speed, dude? Like you see what happened to the last time he had a speed guy. Yeah, I'm with you.
I think
trust me, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you, bro.
Number one, keep the zero. You know what time it is. Bring the playbook back out.
I'm with you, bro. Trust me. We on the same page. Part of me was like, I don't like it because it was them, but at the same time, it's like, nah, F them, bro. We not scared of the Chiefs, bro. We beat the Chiefs. Our problem is it gets fluky in the postseason. 13 seconds. You lost on 13 seconds and you missed on a wide right. It's like,
bring all the post corners back. Bring all that. We got.
Hey, the post corner is filthy when you got that. Yeah.
Bring it all back out.
Post corner hit different with that type of speed. You absolutely right.
We got track guys out here, and you still forget they got Hollywood in there. Like, you gave them all that speed in. If that's the Dolphin of this year. Like, man, you can't use this team, man. It's too fast. Like, it's a lot. It's giving fast. It's some fast boys out here, man.
Hey, but look, we're gonna find out. How about that? How about we find out? How about we gonna find out?
Cool.
Hey, we'll find out. We're gonna see what they can do with it. Like I said, Buffalo ain't never scared of that, man. Buffalo handles business with that. It just get fluky the past two postseason times.
Devin Haney didn't care that he came above weight and he was talking. I don't care how much he weighs.
Hey,
It's
you
all
right.
good.
You right. He shouldn't have waited. He shouldn't have did it. And he definitely shouldn't have done that. He definitely should have done that. He should have been like, bro, you missed weight. I'm cool. I ain't playing with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not playing with y'all.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you that.
He definitely let that pride get him into something. But this is different. This is Buffalo. Buffalo ain't on that because Josh Allen ain't Devin Haney. All right? Don't play. Don't play.
I would have been like, give me 15.
Hey, look, I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make me feel bad about the draft for the Bills. You're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. So stop it, all right? It's not going to happen. As long as you got Josh Allen, just get me a receiver. As long as I got Josh, just get me anybody out there. And we got Keon Coleman. I'm trying to tell you right now. We back where we want to be, all right? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. As long as you got the quarterback, that's all you matters, man.
That dropped their whole draft grade.
No, stop. Said because you made that trade with them and they took that guy. Oh no, your Jefferson F. I don't care.
That dropped their whole draft grade.
Hey, look, man. Look, we ain't tripping on the Chiefs, bro. All right, we ain't tripping on them.
I know Russ ain't either.
Yeah, Russ cooked them too, so we good either way. Black and gold or blue and red, we good, man. Yeah. Either way, we cooking. Shout out to X Concepts. Yeah, Dalton Kincaid like that. Yeah, he say he's a beast. Of course he's a beast. Yeah, Rod Dollar. Dwayne Carter to the Bills. Of course. You see, you feel the energy. You feel the energy. Even Deke over here about to pull out some blue and red. I can feel it, bro.
No.
I can feel it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Talk about some Kansas City. Kansas City who? All right. Yeah.
That was a tough one, man. That was a tough one.
Yeah, it did feel real slimy inside. Like, yo, why'd you trade with them?
Yeah, that was a tough one. They gave him all that feedback over there, man. That's a lot of speed. That's a lot of speed.
Yeah.
For that arm, that's a lot of speed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're gonna find out. How about
Is he gonna be able to catch is the question.
Yeah, now you talk about it. Can you catch? Let's find out.
But I don't think he's that problem. Like I think he's
the routes.
No, but out of speed, I think he's one of the better ones. Like I think he's a receiver.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'm with you in terms of catching. Yeah, he's not like a track. Like he can catch football.
He's not just track guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's not per se like no shots on the Dree Archer, but he's not Dree Archery.
Marquise Goodwin, like those are the track dudes. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not Goodwin. He's not track guy. He's football player who's fast.
Yeah, very true.
Know? Like he's football fast. Like he's a football guy. Like I think you get a guy out of that.
Yeah.
Like I just wouldn't have did that. I wouldn't have did that. You remember back in the day, like you didn't do that. You sent guys to like Buffalo. Like I feel like right now, like you send them to Carolina. Like I would have answered the phone for Carolina.
He said send them boys to Carolina, send them to Tennessee.
Yeah. You don't send them to Kansas City.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. I respect that, man. I respect it. But I think it was just a sign to let everybody know that the Bills ain't playing no games. All right?
Man.
So if they willing to do that, you know what time they on. Okay?
Devin Haney did that.
Hey, if they willing to do that, you know what time they on. That's all I'm saying, B. That's all I'm saying.
Devin Haney did that.
Nah. Stop bringing up Haney, man. Stop bringing him up. Anybody but him. I don't want that one.
All right.
Don't do that.
All right. Devin Haney did that, man. I was just like,
and look, and I'm over here trying to think of somebody else who it worked out differently for them. I'm like, yo, I'm drawing a blank because of the Haney. And yes, it's recency bias that was bad. It was real bad. Shout out to Garcia. I don't know if it was intentional. It looked like it worked out perfectly though. So yeah.
I didn't like that move. I didn't like that. I didn't like the Spencer Rattler story. I think Spencer Rattler could have went a little bit higher.
They really dogged him out though, bro.
Yeah. I didn't like that they held him over that Netflix thing. Like that was a couple years ago.
Bro, like my man was in high school. Like what we doing, man?
Because there was a time Spencer Rattler was the number one player in the country. Like supposed to be like, you know, the
guy.
Height.
He was Caleb. He was supposed to be Caleb. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I thought that was tough.
Now
I didn't love the selling of the Bo Nix. I didn't jump on that Bo Nix bandwagon. Like I don't think that's who Bo Nix is. I think that's a
It was
tough
great
pick.
for the Steelers. 6 QBs
No,
in the top 12.
Swear.
Yeah.
Open
But
up the board for us.
I thought Bo Nix was like, you know, I was gonna take a nice shot. But Bo Nix is in like that Kenny-ish field. You know what I mean? Like he's in that like.
You are wild. Why are you doing this today, TG? Why are you doing this today, man?
But to me, that's his style. Like it's kind of that. Like what is his flavor?
Oh
You know?
man, all right, come on.
I think JJ McCarthy's gonna shine up there in
Minnesota.
the Vikings. Though. Yeah, I think he'll do well up there though.
Is Justin
Like,
Jefferson happy with the pick?
I think he'll be happy with that. Like I think that
He gonna re-sign the contract? Because that's the thing right there. So he'll sign a deal now.
They'll get him together. If per se, if the Steelers were presented with a Justin Jefferson and they had to give away like a GP and they had to give away a Minka, would you do that?
No.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
You for real?
Yeah, I'm dead serious.
I'm asking you.
Dang.
You wouldn't do that?
No.
All right. Deke, why wouldn't you do it? I want to hear your answer first.
I don't want to give up the best safety in the league and a receiver that, it was close to top 10 last year. It should be
number one.
Should be
number one.
Top 10 for the foreseeable future here, at least. Could be top 5. Yeah, I don't want to give up those two catalyst pieces for Jefferson. Jefferson's damn good. I mean, if you're talking about multiple first round picks, I think that's a different story. I don't want to give up really good players that we already have here.
Okay. How you feel about it, TG?
I mean, I would consider that, but I'm with you. I feel that. I kind of agree with you.
All right.
Would you do that?
Yeah, see, I'm a little different, bro. I'm like, man, what was the drop off from AB to the 10th best receiver when AB was here for those 6 years? AJ Green AJ Green wasn't even 10th best. He probably was still top 10.
Top 5.
Yeah, he's top 5 during that time frame. I'm trying to think who was a top 10 receiver back then. Stevie Johnson?
No.
Buffalo Bills, Stevie Johnson, was he out? I'm saying, like, where was he at in that range? Because he's 3 years in a row 1,000-yard receiver.
No, I think some like Keenan Allen, probably. With the Chargers.
GP's already there? Because
I
I think we're projecting, but
he had
he doesn't.
1,100 yards last year.
Yeah.
He was. There's a case he should have made the Pro Bowl as an alternate. I think it's like Keenan Allen.
So when I think of how AB was to us during that time frame versus like Keenan Allen, to me, I think that's a substantial gap. So that's why I like thinking of Justin Jefferson. If we're just simply saying Justin for GP and Minka.
I'm not saying it's not a fair deal.
Yeah.
I don't want to give up Minka, though.
Yeah. No, I get y'all, though. I definitely do. I promise I do.
Leader on defense. I feel like that means a lot.
Yeah, I could dig that, man. I could definitely dig it. I'm just looking at the points that are going to be scored, the excitement that Justin's going to bring. This is going to be like my Randy Moss out here, and I got me a quarterback that's going to definitely cook with him. That's my mindset.
I'd rather just give up a pick or whatever it takes to get one of these other receivers we're talking about. Like if you're mentioning trading like actual players we already got for Jefferson, I'd rather just give up a pick or two and get Ayuk or DK or Higgins, whatever, and keep Pickens and keep Minka.
No, I can definitely
give
that,
give those dudes a contract that would be less than what Jefferson's going to be. But I get it. Jefferson is the best receiver in the league, so you are going to have to pay more for him.
Because it's Justin, that's
but for our roster,
reason.
I think it'd be smarter for us to build that way.
Yeah.
As opposed to give up players, quality players, foundational players to get Jefferson.
Definitely smarter in terms of like if you're trying to build it up through the draft and keep everything consistent. But in terms of just if I'm just strictly just saying what Justin brings versus those two, for me personally, it's like, I'm not tripping on that, man, because I'm going to go. I feel like I can get me another safety that's going to not be Minka, but he can at least do something on that side of the ball with the other pieces that I got. Whereas I think what Justin Jefferson has already done in this league and what he could potentially still do, that's the part for me where I'm just like, I know I've seen what AB was doing or just the impact AB even being out there does. choke. Yeah. I'm stuck with that one, man. But it's just because it's that one. If it was a different receiver, I think it's a different convo. But we did say Justin Jefferson. That's the guy.
I think we'd be missing a decent amount with Minka not being there on defense. I feel like we feel that impact whenever he gets hurt and stuff.
Okay.
I feel like that'd be pretty significant. And this year, too, with all the new pieces we have around him, like I think this could be a big year for him.
I'm with you on all that. When I think of just the hierarchy of, like, my team, quarterback, left tackle, pass rush, wide receiver, corner. Then after
now
that,
you're saying friend.
Huh?
Now you're saying friend.
Basically,
Yeah.
I'm going to all my marquees. So I want to that. All right, I got the piece. Everything else is like, yo, we could fall in and make it work, but I need those staples.
Now you're saying friend. I get you complete.
Yeah. All right. Said I got my tackles. All right. I got my quarter. All right. I got my quarterback. Okay.
All right. To get it right here. I'm straight. All right.
Okay. Hey, we're going to be straight. Like I said, that's my mindset. But it's just because of that receiver and because of the biasness of that era, the Killer B situation, bro. It was just CNAB that it changed it, man. We know what
I'll
that
be
felt
interested
like.
to see what he does in Minnesota this year with McCarthy, what his numbers look like and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I'll be really interested because Kirk was a high volume passer to Justin Jefferson.
Absolutely.
And I think Kirk at this point in his career, just even his career in general, I think he's more of a gunslinger than what McCarthy's going to be early on. Now McCarthy, I don't know. He could become that down the line, but I think they're going to be running a way more conservative offense than what they were with Kirk.
You got a rookie quarterback comparing him to Kirk Cousins. Y'all don't respect Kirk. That's why y'all playing with Kirk like that.
He puts up numbers. I'm not going to disagree that he puts up numbers, but he doesn't win games.
That's all well and good. It's a lot of quarterbacks out here that can't even put up numbers, though. That's my whole thing. It's like, Kirk, bro, all right.
I'm with you.
I'm interested to see if JJ can reach what Kirk even did in Minnesota.
I think JJ is going to be nice. I think JJ is the greatest quarterback in Michigan history. Like, I'm on board with it. You know what I mean?
He might be. I mean, he won a championship.
He did win a championship, but are you saying specifically college, though? That's what you're saying. Because he can't be the greatest quarterback in Michigan history when Tom Brady played at Michigan.
Man, he's the greatest quarterback in Michigan history. Man.
Y'all play it, bro.
National championship.
I think he might.
I'm not
so the greatest Michigan quarterback, not the greatest player to ever play quarterback that went to Michigan.
No,
you need to specify
Michigan
that.
Quarterback.
You see, he's not.
Wait, what?
Okay, because he's trying to say that he's greater than Brady as well
at
because
Michigan.
he wanted.
I think you're saying at Michigan, right?
At Michigan.
Yeah.
Specifically at Michigan.
Yeah,
at Michigan.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
They screwed Brady up at Michigan.
But you can't say he's the greatest Michigan quarterback because Brady also is a Michigan quarterback, bro.
Man, I'm talking about at Michigan. That's why I said it like that.
Yeah.
I think he's right.
All I'm saying
playing wise, collegially, yeah.
Michigan hadn't won a championship in a minute.
Nah. It was murmurs they would trade Justin Herbert for him. Like
CTSPN was on that first.
And it was Harbaugh that brought it up, bro. It was Harbaugh, man.
You know, it was murmurs. So you know.
Yeah, he landed in probably the best spot for him.
Yeah.
Like that was the best spot for McCarthy.
Like I think it's perfect.
Yeah.
But again, I will be interested. I don't know if Justin Jefferson's going to be getting, 1,700 yards like that. He could. It's just because he's that good. But I'll be interested to see how McCarthy runs the offense and how O'Connell calls the offense.
But that's also why because I asked you this last week, Monday, and that's also why I asked TG. It's like, do you feel like J.J. McCarthy getting drafted there is enough to make Justin Jefferson sign a deal? Because he hadn't signed anything because he wanted to know what they were doing at quarterback since they allowed Kirk Cousins to leave. So that's why I asked you at the beginning, TG, is this J.J. McCarthy pickup enough to make him stay? The way that you talking, you making it sound like J.J. ain't throwing it like that. He's not getting the target. So it's like,
I'll put it to you this way.
Why would you resign there then?
Jefferson could still get his money, obviously. Like he's going to get the highest paid receiver type of money here with his next contract.
You don't got to sign that in Minnesota to do that.
No. What I'm saying is you can get your money, and maybe your numbers aren't the same, but it all depends on what he cares about. If he just cares about the numbers, then yeah, maybe you want to go somewhere else. But you could get your money, and I still think the Vikings could win. I don't think they're gonna lose anything in terms of their contention status over in the NFC with McCarthy.
So you feel like that? I think Justin Jefferson is in the danger of this being Devontae Adams going to Oakland or going to Vegas when it was Derek Carr there, and then it switched to whoever is going to be there right now. It was like, yo, you signed the deal. Yeah, you got a quarterback. He's not the greatest, but you feel like, yo, he has a ton of potential, or it can definitely get your stuff going. But there's still some stuff that, there's some questions about.
He still put up numbers with the Raiders, though.
Bro, it has not been the same, though, for him over there compared to how he was in Green Bay.
No, maybe the attention. I don't know. He's putting up big numbers. Big numbers. They're the same. They're same numbers.
All I'm saying is for Devontae Adams,
they just haven't been winning.
It feels very different for him in Vegas
than it does in Green Bay. I'll give you that. But
yeah, it's a night and day difference then. It's a night and day difference. You could put the numbers up, but you're not winning. He was putting numbers up there.
That's what I'm talking about, though. So I think the Vikings will still win with McCarthy.
All right, cool. We'll find out.
I do think that, yeah. So it all comes down to what does Justin Jefferson want. The numbers may not be there for McCarthy's rookie year, second year, but I think you're still winning. You could be relevant over in the NFC. You get your 1,000 yards. And you got your money, you already signed your contract. So it's all about what you want.
What is Minnesota in their division right now?
What are they ranked?
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean they're in the top 3. It's gonna be a good division, dude. It's gonna be a good division.
So where are they? You got Detroit, you got Green Bay. Where are they?
Even the Bears are gonna be good this year.
So with JJ McCarthy in Minnesota on paper right now, how do you see them doing in their division?
They'll be relevant. I don't know. That's a toss-up division.
I think that's.
Listen, the Vikings really only had one good year with Cousins. All the other years are 500 or 9-8, 9-7. So I don't think it's that much of a stretch for me to say, they could be 9-8, 10-7.
With JJ.
Yeah.
All right.
They were relevant last year with the combination of who? Was it Dobbs and
I'm with you.
Whoever else was out there after Cousins went down?
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
I just think, I think that's a good team. I think that's a good team. I think
it's a tough division, though.
Yeah, it is.
I think it is a tough division. I think it's a super tough division.
That's why I'm trying to figure out, how does that work in that division? What's Caleb did? If JJ is all this, what is Caleb?
Man. No, he's going to be really good.
Yeah.
Detroit was just in the NFC Championship last year.
Yeah.
You got Jordan Love in Green Bay, right?
Yeah. I'm with you.
I'm just trying to figure it out. All right. That's why I said we'll find out. But if I'm Justin Jefferson and I'm looking at this situation right here, I'm trying to hear how all of that sounds like we're going to be doing something here with him.
I think Justin Jefferson, from everything it sounds like, he's not really in that mode. He's in I want the most money mode. He's in bag mode.
That is true, but he did say that he was not signing with Minnesota long term until he knew what the quarterback situation was. And that was because of the Kirk Cousins scenario. So if that was what he said.
It's a young gun, though. You know what I mean? It's a young gun. And I think he's trying to take, per se, once again, the biggest.
He got to get the biggest number. You know that.
Biggest number. Let me get the most I can get. Let me get the biggest number in.
It's going to be interesting, bro. It's going to be interesting. It'll be interesting, man.
For sure.
Because then we'll obviously see with Caleb if he's going to live up to all of this because he got a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, he's going to be good.
He's going to
he's going to be good. It's
going to
be a really tough division.
It's still Chicago, though. So I'm like, to an extent, we got it. It's not full on Cleveland, but you still got to
I could see the Lions taking a step back this year.
With Campbell?
Yeah, absolutely. Almost like the Jaguars last year. All right, new expectations. Do it again. Live up to the expectations. It's different having, NFC championship predictions and are the Lions going to go to the Super Bowl type of stuff, like
Respect.
being the talk.
No, respect.
I think they did a good job last year because there was buzz about them heading into the season, and they actually exceeded it. But
I would agree.
All right, consistently now, do it a couple years in a row, 2, 3, 4 years in a row, like back to back to back to back.
Yeah,
we'll see.
And you hit it too, bro. Division championship expectations is way different than you were just in the NFC championship. Anything less than that, we're saying
in a devastating fashion too.
Low key should have won it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Minnesota like is not asleep on them two teams.
No, you can't sleep on them. No,
like actually you could tell me right now. Probably Bears would be the least likely to win the division, but I wouldn't be surprised if any team in the NFC North won.
Yeah, because
if you told me Green Bay
Detroit,
won the division,
like,
okay, I could see it. If you told me Minnesota won, I could see it.
Green Bay,
even the Bears, Lions, obviously, I could see any of those teams winning the division.
I think that's the Big East of the NFL right now.
Okay.
I think that's not the Big East. I mean, more say like
I think it's us and them. AFC North and NFC
like
North, probably top two divisions.
Team, like we the SEC, they the ACC. There you go.
That's the Big Ten to me.
The Big Ten.
That's like they kill each other off type conference.
Respect.
Run the ball, pound you out, real physical, kill you out.
Yeah. Like
man.
Detroit gonna be tough. That's all I'm like, yo.
Uh,
That's a dope division. They done picked it up, man. Shout out to the division over there, man.
Yeah. I think this AFC North is tough too.
That's what I'm saying. Like AFC North, NFC North. What other division you feeling like that? AFC West maybe? With Harbaugh out there now with the Chargers.
Harbaugh's out there. I think Harbaugh's dangerous. Harbaugh went and
Chargers, Chiefs,
Raiders, Broncos holding them back a little bit.
Oh, good call. Yeah. I forgot Broncos still figuring it out.
Man, Harbaugh's dangerous out there, man. He got to tackle.
No, he is. No. But what we saying is it's just Chargers and Chiefs, though. That's what we saying. We think those are the only teams, like, because Raiders are questioning right now what they're doing. Still got big question at quarterback, and then with the Broncos, Bo Nix and Zach Wilson, I
think the Broncos gonna take a minute. But Harbaugh sneaky grabbed the Blake Corum and nobody realized.
No, respect the Blake. Yeah.
No, wait, did he get him or did LA get him?
I know Harbaugh drafted Colson.
Yeah, that's what he got. Yeah, the linebacker. Good call. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Harbaugh got him. I think the Raiders got him because I was calling him a Akeem Akers type. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. AFC South, no.
I guess AFC South is better than what they typically are, at least.
But you still got questions in Tennessee, and we're waiting on your boy A. Rich.
I think Titans are the worst of that division.
Like I would take the Vikings with J.J. McCarthy over that.
But
Titans.
Colts were what in the playoff mix until the last week of the season with Minshew last year,
and now you got Richardson coming back, so it should be better.
Jaguars, who knows what happens with them? But you'll have Trevor Lawrence healthy. Add some pieces for him. That division's not bad. I wouldn't say it's the worst division anymore.
I would agree.
It usually is, but
NFC
South probably.
NFC South, bro. Yeah. NFC South is bad. They're struggling right now. Interesting. I like it.
Okay. Here we go. Like this is the best time of year. Everybody thinks
swear it is. Everybody nice, you know that. Hey, they got them draft picks. All them draft picks go hit. Everybody nice. Everybody gonna work out.
Man, he's nice. Yeah. He's gonna be the best tackle.
Everybody's like, yup.
Yeah.
All the first rounders have all worked out. All second rounders all work out. Everybody works out. You're right. This is the fun time. I like this optimism. Peak optimism right now.
It's all there. Yeah. It's all there.
Yanni brings up the AFC East with the Bills and the Jets, right Evan Rodgers coming back,
but the Patriots is the weak link right now.
Yeah. Jets with
Yeah.
Rodgers coming back. Any thoughts on that, TG?
Yeah, the sheriff's back.
And the impact on the AFC East race?
He got all the cool nicknames: Sheriff, People's Champ. ayahuasca, Butterman, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, he got all the nicknames. Oh, yeah.
There goes that man.
Hey, look. Is he going to cosplay when he come to training camp this time? Is he going with the mustache or is he going with the mohawk? What's he going for this year? He make all of the cool clips. I can't wait to like the walk. I'm going to like the walk in.
He's on his John Wick.
Oh, now he's John Wick. Oh. All right. Hey, I can't wait to double like that pick. All right, come on. Drop the John Wick. Whoa.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Gonna come like that.
Y'all gave us a whole offseason, a whole Hard Knocks rollout. I was like, all right, bro. Just for it to be the same team winning the division for the 4th year in a row. TG, I'm tired of getting these Bills AFC East Championship T-shirts, man. Okay, yeah. I'm running out of spot. I'm like, bro, it's been 4 years in a row. Like, can we switch it up? Come on, bro. It's been 4 in a row.
You don't got to worry about it this year. You don't get it this year.
It's been 4 in a row, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's like, man, what we waiting on, man?
The boys gonna put you out your misery.
Hey, look, what we waiting on, man? Y'all told us last year was the year. Y'all said last year was the year. They said the year before that was the year. Like, come on, what we waiting on, man?
Man, they made them realize they had to get some line in there.
They was like, yo, they said, yo, it's Tyreek Hill. They scored 70 points on Denver. Oh, okay, all right. Let's find out about the speed guys then. All right, cool.
Man, you see Odell just waiting for Aaron Rodgers to be officially know it's good. And he gonna
hey, that's what if y'all rolling out Rodgers and Odell's and hey, man, more power to you, baby. More power to you. All right. All I know is the Bills weren't supposed to win it. They lost to Zach Wilson last year in the first game last year, bro. How the heck they find a way to win the division? I just don't know. How did that happen? I just don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I just don't know, man. I just don't know, man. I just don't know. It can't be that weak. Verdi had 2 teams in the playoffs.
It was weak last year.
Sure, you had the number 2 team in the whole AFC. The number 2 ranked team in the whole AFC was in the playoff. That shit, what we talking about, man?
It was a down year.
Had the MVP runner up, should have been winning. Snubbed. Craziness, man. It's craziness.
Cool.
My dog. Hey, but anywho, man, I had just looked down and realized you've been on this drink for about an hour and 20, about to be an hour and 30. So, my dog, we definitely appreciate you tapping in with us always, man. But yeah, we're gonna spin the block, man. Get back with you next week, man. All good. But yeah, man, definitely appreciate you rocking with us, baby.
My guy.
My dog.
Peace, bro.
All right, shout out to the homie TG right there, man. If y'all was digging the convo, man, don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture and subscribe. I think all we got is supers.
Yeah,
because we hit Undrafted on the front. Yeah, so we should be good.
Zach Sinsberg. No, I already read that. Actually, we might have less than I thought.
Shoot, I think it's at AJ? Deke, maybe?
I don't see the DK one. I got the ladies and gents. Elvis has left the building, but the one and only Barbarian is here. Shout freaking out to Let Deke.
Let's go.
Damn, Wild Child Diggler won.
Let's go. All right, so yeah, it's a couple in front of him. Then, so AJ Martinez, he says, DJ Metcalf buzz on the gram from my family. Huh. All right, what's the buzz then? What's going on? I'll be interested to see. Okay. That boy 23 also says, what y'all think about being what y'all think about bringing Dino Tomlin in? Bro, all right, hold on, bro. Dino is still in
he went back to Boston College.
Yes, he stayed. Yeah, he's still in college. Yes, Boston College. Yeah, and in fact, I just watched the spring game.
How much would you bet money if he goes undrafted?
Don't do that
next year.
Don't do that.
Let the Steelers bring him in, though.
Hey.
Like if you had to bet money.
I hope they do. All right. I am all for, what's it called? Nepotism. Okay. I am all for that concept. When you finally get in a position where you're able to be like, you know what? I want my son here, or I want my nephew here. Go get it. Because
or does Tomlin do the LeBron thing and say, you know what? Let me let Dino mark his own path.
Bump that. Go get your son. Stop playing.
That's what LeBron's on now, right? He's not as high on playing with Bronny.
No. He gave us a tweet that simply said, it's a lot of reports and speculation about what my decision is or is not. I have not said anything. I'm spending time with my family, and when we sit down and talk about it, then y'all will know. So we don't know.
He did
that.
say he wants Bronny to carve out his own path, though.
Yeah, that's good. But he also said he been wanting to play with Bronny for the past however many years. That's been his thing. So I'm like, yeah, we're gonna wait and see. But I could use a New Jersey. I ain't tripping. You know, I'm down for New Jersey, D. Where we trying to go? Golden State, Orlando, New York. Where we at? I don't know where we going. But wherever we going, you know I'm a cop in New Jersey, bro.
So you think that's how it goes if Bronny does declare for the draft? Whatever team drafts him, LeBron will go?
I think so. Or at least, like, it would be kind
of
Bronny
might go number 1 overall.
No, the only reason I don't think they would, because Bron, how many years left?
That would be hilarious.
I think if this was 5 years ago, I think that's the case. But Bron right now, Bron is still dope. He's still killing. But he's 39.
Who's even there's no Wembanyama in this draft.
No,
though, so
but that's
just,
but bro,
maybe you just do that
but
for the
Bron
headlines.
is 39, bro. What is your future with it? You feel me? It's
you got 2 years.
Tops. Yeah, we he could 2 years of him being where he's at right now. Then after that, it's probably going.
I think you gotta trade up for the first. That's a lot of assets.
But you can't take.
That's
dog,
a lot
that's
of
what
assets.
I'm saying. You
to
can't
draft.
do that for bro.
Yeah.
You can't do that. Bron at this age and Bronny as a prospect, you can't do that. If this was 5 years ago, yes, 5 years, bro. I think they would. I think they bet the farm on it because Bron he showed that it didn't matter.
They could rig the lottery and have the 14th team or one.
Look,
one of those teams that are projected
Adam
to be
Silver.
in the teens.
I would not put that past Adam.
One with a decent roster. Have them picking.
Like I said, Orlando. You heard me say Orlando. Watch Apollo Panchero down there. I'm like, oh, y'all got some pieces. All right, it's Florida, so the tax game looking good. Get Bron.
They made the
back
playoffs,
now.
though, right?
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm saying. They're good enough,
in the lottery.
Yeah,
it's got to be a team
call.
that missed.
Good call. All right, Brooklyn.
Who just missed?
No, Brooklyn is
did
in.
The Kings? Did the Kings get in?
They got out play-in tournament. Sacramento, Golden State, both lost play-in tournament.
Kings could be a team.
Yeah, Sacktown works. Take
Golden
right
State.
up Sacramento.
Golden State's gonna be in the lottery.
You already heard me say Golden State, bro. That was the first team I said.
That's the team. That would be
Listen,
the rigged.
I got the Travis Scott step
They
matching
get number
already,
one
bro.
overall.
Wifey already on board. That's an easy fix, man. Yeah.
And if you draft Bronny, if you're Golden State and you draft Bronny, the narrative isn't LeBron's joining Steph Curry. He's just following Bronny.
He's following Bronny. That's it. He's following Bronny. Yeah.
He's just being a good dad.
Yeah. Tell you down, bro. I'm down. I mean, it was fun in L.A. We got us a ring out there in L.A. Hey, we checked off the box. Hey, you went to the Western Conference.
You want New York, huh?
Well, because I love New York. So if he's there, I have even more reason to be there, bro. So, yeah, I would love for him to come to New York, man. I would love that. Knicks. But I ain't tripping if it's Brooklyn. But Knicks, personally. Yeah.
They need to get Brooklyn out of there is what they need to do.
That's why I'm like Knicks.
Give Pittsburgh the Nets.
Or send them back to Jersey. Like, when I grew up, there was a Jersey team. Like, I always think of them with Jason Kittles. Like, that was them. Brooklyn is like, yo, like, y'all trying to be New York, but y'all ain't New York. That's the Knicks, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, they're never going to compete.
Right. You're never going to beat them. That's like the Mets versus the Yankees. It's like, bro, Yankees, man. Mets, y'all cool, but the Yankees. Now, granted, Mets, they at least playing in the city, so it's a little different, too.
Yeah, they got their own thing. I think each one of those fan bases got their own thing going.
Yeah.
For their respective sports. Baseball, football,
and hockey.
And I was going to say hockey, Islanders and Rangers. Islanders won 4 cups.
Seriously,
bro.
in
the 90s. But yeah, with hoops, I guess the Knicks were the unifying team in all of New York. That's the one team everyone could all root for together because everything else is split.
Mm-hmm.
And now they bring in Brooklyn recently, and no one messes with the Brooklyn Nets.
It's like weird.
Even when they had KD and all that, that's what they're
weird.
saying. It's like no one really cares about them at all up here.
Because they're New Jersey.
Which makes that KD choice to go play for the Nets even more interesting.
If he would have went to the Knicks, it would have been fire.
Right.
But he tried to do his own thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
AJ Martinez, we got him talking to Johnny Cash here.
Yeah,
Johnny I pulled a Johnny Cash this morning with tequila.
Oh, shout out. I don't know the Johnny Cash tequila reference, but shout out to Johnny Cash and shout out to tequila. Is there a story with Johnny Cash and tequila?
I have no clue.
Because I ain't watched the movie.
I'm not the one to ask.
I definitely ain't watched the movie. What was it? Walk the Line? I ain't watch it. Yeah, I missed that one.
Cool Enjoy Food. More tape I watch of Peyton Wilson, the more I love him. He looks like a bigger Shazier or a bigger, faster Kuechly. Moats, what was your favorite pass rush move?
Man, for me, we called it a skate rush. So it's very similar to like what Joey Porter would do, man. Sometimes you get into the edge of your defender or edge of the tackle, trying to get to that back shoulder. Once you grab that thing, man, naturally what your tackle's doing, they're taught to punch on contact. So once that punch happens, you're just rolling with that pressure, but you already are engaged with the hand. And now you almost slingshotting yourself back past the dude, man. It's a dope concept, man. That was my thing, but I also like to just get activated in terms of shake and bake inside rush because I'm always setting it up off of the speed, man. Get off, make that tackle have to race you, baby. So, that was, like I said, how I rock out, man. But salute them dudes, though, man. Salute Peyton Wilson, excuse me.
AJ Martinez gifted a Moats membership to Somber.
Shout out to AJ Martinez being a rock star at life and Somber. Welcome to the upper room. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Zach Sinsberg. A little behind because I'm at work, but Fautanu is from the Sin City.
Yeah.
Best prospect Vegas has had since Marco Murray or Tate Martell. And he did from a public school.
I did hear that.
Not Bishop Gorman like the others.
Yeah, I did hear that he was public school. Yeah, because apparently in Vegas, Bishop Gorman is the school. It's kind of like, I don't know if, like, Aliquippa isn't like a private where everybody, like, pays to go. It's just, obviously, it's like a powerhouse.
Maybe
we don't have
Central's
that here.
probably the closest thing to that we have here.
Because I was like, I know for basketball we have oh my goodness.
Oh. But like I don't think
Oak
Central,
Hill, it's
Bishop
Oak Hill.
Gorman, that's like a national type of high school. Like I don't think Central's talked about nationally or anything.
Like when I see Bishop Gorman, that reminds me of Oak Hill in Virginia. That's where when we talk, Carmelo Anthony players, like, bro, he ain't playing Virginia. He played at Oak Hill. Like, dudes go to Oak Hill. It ain't Virginia, but it's like we could claim if we want to, but that's what that is.
We honestly, we don't really have a school like that here in Whitfield.
Nah. Respect. Nick Foe also says, Deke is capping. He's always put Kenny high. LMAO. No, Deke definitely has always put him high. I think he was specifically saying the upgrade line. He never said.
I never said that.
Upgrade.
Never said that.
Never said upgrade, which probably is accurate.
Moats was the one saying
that. Definitely seems accurate. You
definitely were the one saying it. And
I just feel like I'm saying it.
You were saying it before, and I was saying no.
But you would say he's great, and I was like, it was the upgrade. Like with you, because we was I was following your lead. You said, he's going to win. And I was like, it's be the next one. It's the upgrade.
I was excited about Kenny, but no, not the upgrade.
Because
I did think we were going to have a Kenny Pickett era. I said change the jersey numbers.
You did.
Change the numbers to the block numbers for the Kenny Pickett era.
You did.
Listen, I still think he'd be a good quarterback. I'm not backing down on any of those stances that I had. But now he's in a whole different circumstance.
You can make a case of worse circumstance.
Absolutely. Yeah. Way worse circumstance for his career.
I also would agree.
So that's going to play into things. But I'll say this. If Kenny Pickett gets a chance at some point this year with the Eagles, Hurts goes down, I actually think he's going to play good. Call me crazy.
Yeah.
But I thought he was going to play good here. So Eagles, they got a good structure. They got a good offense and all that over there. I think he would actually play pretty good.
I'm with you, bro.
If he gets opportunities throughout the rest of his career and he flames out, I'll admit that whole take was wrong.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously my take on him being top 3 last year and being the Steelers' quarterback, that was wrong. But in terms of him being a good quarterback, I still think he'd be a good quarterback. I'll stand by that. But it wasn't going to work out in Pittsburgh anymore. It wasn't meant to be.
Respect.
Wasn't meant to be. Would have been a cool story and everything, but he didn't want to be here.
It gives him a chance for a redemption arc. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Give him a chance for a redemption arc. And maybe that might be the backyard brawl quarterbacks. Geno had to fail first before he got his redemption arc.
Yeah.
Kenny got to take one. Now he get his redemption arc. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. As long as the story gets here.
I'm not as invested either. Like you're talking about it. I don't even care, to be honest. Like that's the thing. I can easily say when I'm wrong on takes. All right. Kenny Pickett didn't pan out to be a good quarterback. Yeah. Wrong on that take. I would have been more invested if he was still here with the Steelers. Yeah. But my take is I still think he can be good, and we got to wait and see on that. Yeah. Doesn't bother me either way. I'm all in here. We got Russ, we got Fields. That's what I want to see do good.
Would you lose your mind if when we played them this year he was the quarterback and this versus Russ? It's KP.
Well, don't get me wrong. If Kenny does end up
and he cooks,
I was gonna say if Kenny does end up playing good at some point in his career or whatever, ends up being like another team's franchise quarterback. I'll be talking shit. Absolutely. I'll be like, I told you, like, you guys didn't want to listen to me. It was all Canada. The O-line didn't give him help. Like, we should have been more patient.
Don't let him get you like that.
Trust me, I will be talking shit. But at the same, I'm not If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it's what
you ain't searching it. If it happens,
yeah,
it is
I'm more
what it
concerned
is.
about what Russ does and Fields does now.
Yeah, respect.
Yeah, because honestly, I actually hope Russ completely outplays Kenny. I hope Fields completely outplays Kenny now, and they have the way better careers.
Yeah.
But it ain't here anymore.
So once again, for everybody that's ever questioned, was Deke a Steeler fan or a Kenny fan? That proves once again, Steelers first, player second.
I just thought Kenny
Nothing wrong with that.
would be a good guy for it. Like that was a path for us winning.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that at all, babe.
Having Kenny be our quarterback.
You know I peeped you. You know I know. You complex.
And that take is obviously he's not going to be here anymore. He's not going to be with the Steelers. But the take of him actually being a good quarterback, that's still out there. Yeah. Everyone wants to say that's buried.
It's not written off. You still got time.
That take's still out there. Yeah. I think he's hurt his chances for sure going to Philly, and his path is going to be more complicated and tougher not being here.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons I liked him being here coming out, because he's going to a good situation. It wasn't like he was drafted to the Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
He's coming to the Steelers. Like if he would have went, went to the Colts or something. I remember even talking about Pickett being a good fit for the Colts coming out in the draft, because they typically have a good structure. They have a good organization. He was considered one of the more pro-ready guys coming out, or actually the most pro-ready guy coming out in his draft. If he goes to a good situation, I think he could very much flourish. And Steelers, good situation. We obviously liked him. We thought he was the number one quarterback. Played good in the preseason, showed all the signs throughout his rookie year. Even when he got in, we're winning games. We go on that run, clutch drives and everything. But then, year two just wasn't as planned, clearly.
All good, though, baby. All good. It'd be like that. It'd be like that. We ain't tripping.
Dan Beckley, Deke. 8 wasn't even top 3 in the Steelers' room, let alone the league, buddy. He was top 2 last year in our room.
Respect. Yeah, respect.
He was top 2.
Definitely.
Mason was definitely the best.
He had Mitch, though.
Yeah, Mitch was terrible.
Yeah, Mitch didn't give me. He didn't give me what I was looking for last year. And I like Mitch. Mitch ain't give me what I was looking for. But Mitch, he's straight now. Said no Mitch slander, all right? Bad. You can't talk bad about Mitch anymore. Mitch don't play here no more, all right? So leave Mitch alone, okay? Just leave him alone.
Let's go, UW. Browns are wimping out and planning on a dome for their new stadium. Absolutely disgusting. Another Raiders stadium clone like Bills. No more domes.
Huh?
I heard Chicago's looking to get a dome too.
Buffalo's not doing a dome though. So that's why I was like, I don't know what the Buffalo part was. They're doing it like a soccer stadium.
Are they doing a retractable roof though?
Nah. It's like soccer stadiums, it's like the little half joints.
Okay.
That's it. Yeah. So it's like you still get the elements on the players.
Well, that's whack if the Browns are doing that.
Yeah. The Raiders, they got like the whole it's like a spaceship type thing. Yeah, you seen theirs. But is theirs retractable?
The Raiders?
Yeah, I don't know if theirs retractable.
I don't know. But I think the point of it is if you have a dome or have a retractable, you won't have the winter weather. You don't got to worry about that in Vegas.
Yeah.
But with the Bears,
got the heat, though. But no, you ain't worry about the heat when they're playing no how.
But even with that, you're not dealing. You would probably pull the roof over, but you're not dealing with the elements like wind and rain like you would at Heinz Field or some of these more northern stadiums. So I think that's why it's an element to the game. It's a fun thing about the NFL.
Yeah.
And some of these games played in different environments. I think that's whack. Bills should not do a dome stadium.
I would agree.
Do you agree with that? Steelers, we should never have a dome stadium. Cleveland should never have a dome stadium. Chicago never have a dome stadium.
But you're going to get them people that's going to complain and say, why deal with this weather when we could just put a dome? Then you could have all the games under perfect conditions, and there's no excuses of, it was windy, or it was too rainy, or it was too cold, or it was too snowy. Everything is perfect now.
If you weren't doing a dome stadium up to this point, you're not allowed to do it anymore. You gotta roll with the tradition of what your team's been.
I like it, bro.
Doing this whole time up to this point. Chicago, it's not right. Your brand is outside football, snow football, cold, windy football. Yeah, that's your brand. Vikings, I guess they've been rocking with a dome ever since they've been a franchise. So, all right, that's your brand.
Yep.
I don't think you can switch up.
Green
you can't switch up.
Outside.
You can't switch up the brand. Browns are, that's a fair comment right there. They're wimping out.
Deke, think we've been to Lambeau. We've seen what it looks like. Imagine we went back there and it was a dome.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Nope, can't do it.
That's legit. All right.
Who got new stadiums recently?
L.A., Vegas.
They relocated completely, so I guess I can understand that one.
For both of the teams, they relocated. Because L.A. came from St. Louis and San Diego.
Oh.
And then for Vegas, they were in Oakland before going out there. So I guess both are.
Yeah. What can you do about that?
So then, who has redid their stadium? Because like I said, we did.
Has any team gone from
Rivers
outside stadium to dome stadium recently? Or vice versa?
Without relocating also. Because the two we named relocated.
I think you got to keep your stadium brand as is.
Because Houston Stadium has always been the retractable glass. That's as is. Indy's always been in a dome pumping in the music.
Yep.
Atlanta, but they've always been a dome too. They just upgraded it.
They were Georgia Dome.
Yeah. Tennessee's been outside. Green Bay's outside. New England's outside. New Jersey's outside. New Jersey's outside. Let's see.
Eagles outside.
Yeah. Jacksonville outside. Their stadium's newer, but it's still outside. Got a pool. Dang. Dolphins.
Always been outside. Yeah.
You're right. They just got the shade for they dudes and not for
that
the
is
team.
whack if the Browns do that then.
Good call.
No other team has done that.
Good call. Whoa.
If you've been outside, you stay outside.
That's such a Cleveland thing, though, bro. That's such a Cleveland thing.
If you've been rocking with an indoor stadium, then rock with an indoor stadium.
Yeah.
I don't want the Falcons to go outside now.
You're right. Unless you open the window, open at the top. They got the sunroof opens like
that
Texans.
stuff doesn't. Like I said,
because it's still an indoor game.
Yeah, if it's good weather, that's what the domes are all about.
Yeah,
it's
Cardinals
just
are
like
the
you're
same
just
thing.
trying to have good weather, good conditions, I guess.
Yeah.
So if it's good conditions outside, sure, whatever, you can open up the roof. Colts do that too.
Yeah,
during like the summer.
Cardinals will definitely do it. Yeah, they'll hit you with the
It's
the top's
whatever.
open. All right.
That's my take for the day. That's my Deke thought for the day.
I like that, bro. Hey, that's the thought that I can get behind. I'm sure the chat can get behind it as well. So if y'all rocking with that, hit that like button one
That's
time.
whack.
And don't forget to subscribe. Shout out. All right. So we got a couple supers left.
Sean McCartney, Pawn Stars to the Bills. Best I can do is AFC Championship.
Hey, man. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that right now, man. We in that convo each and every year. And right now, I mean, shoot, you can't win a Super Bowl without getting to the AFC Championship. All right? We've been flirting. We've been knocking with it. So, baby, we're going to find out what this year looking like.
Let's go, UW. Jerry Dulac is trying to say Dan Moore Jr. will be starting week 1. What's the point in drafting a tackle round 1?
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree. Shout out to Jerry, though, because like I said, he's hearing from people. But what I will say is, let's just see how training camp plays out. It's easy to say any of this stuff right now when we haven't seen any of these dudes put on pads and have to block. It's easy to speculate what a guy can and can't do right now when we haven't seen him put on pads and have to block. Let's just see what it looks like when Fautano was out there, when Broderick is out there, when Dan Moore's out there. I think when you have the players that we have, the players will tell you who's supposed to be starting versus who shouldn't be starting. And I don't think it'll be a hard conversation. So that's why I'm just like, yeah, whatever they might want to say is the beginning lineup, that's a different convo. So, yeah, Dan Moore could be listed as the beginning starter. I think Ryan Watson, or not Ryan Watson, might have been Mason McCormick. Yeah, Mason McCormick starting over Sayumalo on one of these little depth charts I seen. I was like, yeah, how do we get to this part? Yeah,
that depth chart, whoever's doing that, those people are idiots.
And that was ESPN. And I was like, how we get here? Yeah. So that's the part where I'm just like,
ESPN would never do that.
Hey, look, I'm like, bro, we can write what we want to write, man. Yeah, and it's still, Deke, I'm not making this up, bro. I've refreshed this numerous occasions. Please tell me what this says to you, man. Left guard.
Well,
you tell me. And you see me.
That's a bummer because ESPN has Devin Bush starting for the Browns. I was hoping that would be true.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. It's like, bro, these type of players, you put them out on the field, they'll separate themselves, man. Because we have enough talent, we have enough people on that level now where we don't have to say, oh, yeah, you can only play that. You can't play this. It's like, no. Let's go. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, maybe they're just giving Dan Moore that veteran nod.
Well,
given that he's been here for 3 years, going on 4 years.
And not only
heading into the offseason at least.
Not only has he been here, he's been the starter for both seasons. Every single game at left tackle. So with that, yeah, you give him the respect of, You can compete against him. Now, do we feel the same way we said, Kenny, you can compete against Russ? But Kenny, you get first dibs at it. But you get to compete now. We all felt like, yeah, Russ should still win this. But Kenny, you're here. You're the draft pick. This is technically your team. You get first opportunity. Kenny ran from it, right? Dan Moore, this could be literally the exact same conversation. Hey, Dan, you getting first dibs.
They literally did it last year with Broderick.
Go for it.
Dan
Yeah.
still started with
Come on, bro. This your chance. If you feel like you're like that, prove it. You've earned enough here where we feel like you get first dibs because we've actually seen you do this in the league. Whereas whether we talking Broderick, we've seen you play right. We haven't seen you play left. And if it's Fautanu, we're projecting you to be moving to that right side anywho. So that's the part where it's like, yeah, Dan. But this is why I also say, like, people don't like Dan. I get that. But Dan isn't terrible. So in this vein, it's like, yeah, if you got 30 starts under your belt at left tackle in the National Football League, you're doing something right. So let Fautanu come in here, or let Broderick come in here, specifically Broderick come in here, and go ahead and show him that, okay, if that's what 30 starts look like, let me show you what a first rounder looks like that can give you that, but this as well. That's kind of how I look at this thing, man.
That's what's weird about this, though, is like, all right, if we're going to rock with Dan Moore as LT1 on the depth chart heading into the offseason, what does that mean for Broderick and his potential move over to the left side and the development we probably got to go through with him?
Yeah.
Like I don't want to start the offseason with him over on the right side taking snaps there when you know that's not his future. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after drafting Fautanu.
All right. But if there's a scenario where you don't want to throw the young guy out there too soon, this is your option. But this is what we kind of said, even if Fautanu was playing guard. We said, man, you could still come out here and have both tackles where they were last year and still feel fine. So for them, they could also internally be just saying, yo, do we want to necessarily say we want two young guys starting out here? Or do we want to have this guy on paper starting, this guy starting? And now we'll see what the young rookie looks like before we just hard put him in there. For me, I'm like, bro, young boys, let them learn. You drafted them early. It's the trenches. Trenches, you like, that's the one where you're going to have them growing pains. But at the same time, once it gets set, it's set. So I'm like, yo, let's just rip the Band-Aid off and get that part rolling. I don't like the fact that we be having two rookies out there. But it's like, yo, we ain't got to wait a long time with that, man. Like, them dudes, you need them out there.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, UW. Edmonds tweeting like he might be coming back.
Hey, I haven't seen his tweets. I've been seeing Bud, though. I be liking all Bud, come home, bro. Bud, black and gold, Bud Steelers, man. So if
is he tweeting like he's coming back too?
He's liking certain things. I'm seeing his name around. So I'm like, okay, all right, Bud, stop playing. Post another workout vid. I'm black and gold.
Steelers, I'm 100% for Edmonds coming back.
Come home, yeah.
Cost us what, $1 million or $2 million?
Tops. Come on.
And he gives you availability and just all around solid play anytime he's on the field.
Hey, look, and he's at the level where you could still put him on that special teams with the new situation, and he'll cook somebody on that too. All right.
Sean McCartney, by AFC Championship, I mean playing, not winning.
I ain't tripping on it, baby. You know the rebuttal. If I was just a Bills fan, I would say, where have you been in terms of postseason anything these past couple years? But I'm not just a Bills fan. I'm a black and gold fan as well. So that's why I'm not going to say that. And I'm going to say, you know what, Sean McCartney? You're absolutely right. That's what I'm going to say. You're absolutely right. All right? So I'm going to leave it at that. But if I was just a Bills fan only, I would probably say the other part. But like I said, Steelers fan too. All right, so
you didn't need to say that.
I was just saying it was like a what could be, or like not saying that I did, but if I did,
damn.
I'm just saying, like, my man, he coming up, yo. I'm like, yo, we really coming at, like, this is crazy.
Are these the things that get said over on that Bills channel, man?
I'm just saying, the past 2 years.
Shots being taken at the Steelers over there.
The past 2 years.
You and Deke just going after the Steelers.
The past, when we talk the Chiefs specific, I'm just like, dude, like, 13 seconds and they went and won it all. Then you lost to them this year and they did what? Went and won it all again. It's like, I'm not, like, man, if you ain't Kansas City, it ain't a lot of teams that I'm listening to like that. it ain't even a lot of players I'm listening to like that. When you got Josh, that's what I'm saying. If that was what I was on, you know what I'm saying? But see, I ain't on that, you know what I mean? Because like I said, with my shirt, it's black and gold. You see this? It's black and gold. It's got.
That is a nice shirt.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out,
That
bro.
is that a draft shirt?
Man, I had it as a gift from the team. I didn't realize, like, I wasn't a fan of it, honestly. I wasn't a fan of it. I seen Deke on Troy. He had it on Fautanu when we did the interview on Saturday. And I saw in the comments, shout out to y'all in the comment section, people was really talking about his shirt, and they was talking about how little I looked next to him, and I didn't really like that. So I was like, you know, if y'all like Troy, y'all like this shirt, I'm gonna go put the shirt on today. Okay. So that's why I did it. But y'all really was trying to say I was little. I don't really like that, bro. Like, in all seriousness, like, bro, I don't like when people call me little. I'm like, bro, I'm not little.
The Bills fans don't say that too.
Nah, it's still I still like, yo, you little next there. Like, are you little like that? I had one dude was like, yo, are you okay? Or are you like sick? Like, you been real thin? I'm just like, bro, I literally weighed the exact same what I weighed when I was in
What
Buffalo.
did the Bills fans say to you in your pictures?
They said I look good. But I was lighter in Buffalo. I'm at my playing weight in Buffalo. I was y'all see me a little bit bigger here, and then y'all seen COVID me. I think COVID me scarred some people because the amount of camera time we had during COVID, I got bad tape out there, bro. They shouldn't have seen that look. Yeah, I looked at a couple of vacation pics from that COVID time, just like you put some bad tape out there, Mo. You shouldn't put that tape out there, baby. All right, you should have put that tape out there. Yeah, so I think that's why everybody's looking like, oh, dang, you look too little. Nah, what's going on? It's like, no, I was too big. It was too big. All right, this is normal me. It's too big there. So we're good now. So they show love. Yeah, it's only over here. It's over here, bro. Y'all shooting me a lot. I get shot a lot over here, Deke. I don't know what's going on, bro. I thought Steelers fans. I thought it was all love. I get shot the most over here.
I mean, you saw what Sean McCartney just said.
Yeah. I'm just like, bro, how we getting this? Like, yeah. It'd be like that though, bro.
Tam Beckley, what's the Tyler Boyd chatter? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing new right now. Still a numbers thing, man. He lowered that number though. We ain't tripping, but I don't think we're gonna raise that number for him right now.
No need to.
I would agree.
AJ Martinez, Sunday morning coming down. J Cash is the song.
All right. I'm gonna check it out then. If that's what you're saying, I'm gonna have to tap in.
Damon Brown. So shout out to all these good folks in the chat.
Let's go.
When I say in Con I trust, I mean it. I'm just going to stay patient and anxiously wait to see his next move.
Nah, respect on that, man. Because when I tell you whatever this next move is going to be, it should be explosive. It should be a doozy. I think we'll all be excited about it. So I'm saying, man, I think it'll be a vibe. I got distracted by Phantom TV, bro. What do we? Did you see this, bro?
What?
Phantom says Moats was looking like a defensive tackle during COVID. This is what I'm talking about, bro. I had a little bit of hair on my head, a little bit of hair on my face, and I was a little puffy sitting next to Deke, and now like a D tackle. Like, God, dog, bro. Like, all right, respect. Bro, that was definitely the biggest I've been in my life, though, which is kind of crazy. Because I thought the biggest I was ever going to be was in 2011, post-lockout, bro. Deke, I showed the camp, but it was something stupid on that scale, bro. But that COVID time frame, COVID was way worse, Deke. It was way worse. I think
it was worse for everyone.
That's why I work out so much now.
Yeah.
I can't stop because I'm like, I'm not ever going to look like that again. Bro, Deke, you see, I look like I was holding my breath next to you, bro. It's not a good look, man. It wasn't a good look.
Sean McCartney, I was here watching you in a Bills golf cart.
Oh. Respect. Hey, all up. If you know, you know. All right. This is true, man. It might have been a postseason game. They might have had the boy on a golf cart, getting the crowd hype, and I might have dropped the vid a couple places in. Yes. Sean, you do be tapping this, so I am very grateful for your support, man. You know it's all love, baby. It's all love.
Let's go, UW. Prime officially is now a problem in college football, especially backing up what his kid is tweeting. His kid is already a diva.
Did you see what he's talking about?
Little bit.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this gone into something bigger?
Nothing that I've seen since. I think it's just more so, there's a lot of just noise around Prime Time and Shador, just in general, just the brand that they bring, like stuff like that. But it was a player that had transferred from Colorado. It basically was like, man, Prime never really gave him a chance to get to know him. He was kind of like, bro, it's done. So then Shador He responds.
Yeah, he backed up his dad.
Yeah, he backs up his pop. He's like, bro, who is this kid? He probably was mid at best. And I'm like, the son in me is like, yeah, bro, I get your energy. Because I can only imagine, like, if you was talking crazy about my pops, like, bro, I'm like, yo, you tripping. You got me all the way messed up. So it's like, I get that. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you the quarterback, bro. Like, this man was on your team. Come on, bro, what we doing?
He ain't on the team anymore, though.
True, but you
ain't
come
on the team anymore,
bro. That's you know you can't say that.
Hey, listen, they just got to back it up.
This is true.
That's really what it comes down to.
Those two typically have Prom, Shador. They've done their part, but it's like it's a bad luck.
Well, we'll see because Colorado ended up 4-8. They got off to a hot start.
No. What the team? I mean, Colorado has, like, you look at the past 10 years. That's Colorado. But what I'm saying is for Shador. The question was for Shador, was he just dominant at Jackson State because it's a 1AA HBCU, or could he actually come up here to this level and still produce? And that's why I'm saying,
I'm with you on that. I'm with you on Shador backing it up already. Like I think he's already proven to be one of the best college
obviously
football
has
players.
to prove that he can
win
at that and build it. Yeah, but
and
that was the part with
apparently
Shador.
they got all these new transfers in. They built up the O-line.
Well, that's the big.
So we'll see.
Because they have the skill. I mean, you think about it, right? Travis Hunter is going to be a top, first round draft pick more than likely if he stays healthy.
Yeah.
So it's like you got that. You're going to see what Shador turns into.
He'll be a first round pick at least.
Oh, do you see what I'm saying?
I think he's pretty good.
So you potentially got a first rounder on offense and a first rounder on defense under Prime. Now you're trying to see, can you win? But you know he can recruit. And that's the part that you want to see. Can you still get players to come to you? He showed that they'll come to him in Jackson State. Now he's showing that they'll come in Colorado. Now we'll see if they can get the wins to reflect like he had going on in Jackson State too.
AJ Martinez says, they acting like the Ball family. People talk a lot.
Yeah. But
at least Deion Sanders has done something in the professional realm, both actually playing football and coaching. Like
I would agree.
I think he's been a successful coach thus far for what he's done. LeVar Ball, I don't think has ever done anything.
Well, what I will say is this, though. In terms of LeVar, athletically, no, but dad skills, you got two kids that went first round lottery, and you got a third that's been G League, had a stint in the NBA. So it's like, bro, Jordan ain't even put multiples in the NBA. I was like, bro, he ain't even did that, bro. Yeah. This like with some TJ Watt daddy. I'm like, bro, you got three that made it. Two went in the first. Two got mega contracts in terms of LaMelo and my goodness, Alonzo. Yeah. So I'm like, hey, so far you got that part. Everything else, but that part you figured that out. Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, man, Prime. I think he's
like Jordan's rating as a dad, getting his sons prepared for the league. Yeah, not good. Like 50 overall. Yeah. But yeah, LeVar's rating as a dad, getting his kids ready for the league, 99 overall.
Hey, look, if it's a basketball family, give me LeVar. If it's football, give me the Watts. All right, like y'all got three. When you got multiples, you're doing something right. Anybody can do one. You can back door into two. It's like you got three. That's like how you do that? Yeah.
LeVar Ball as an actual basketball player or contributing to like professional basketball. 0 overall. Jordan 99 overall. 100 overall.
Yes.
I get what you're saying. You took a silver lining there for LeVar. Yeah, I see that.
You know, it touched the dad string at me. All right, touch the dad string.
AJ Martinez, AB is like the Sheik or the Sheik, Sheik, Ball Daddy, beat down, Jordan, LOL, not.
Oh, I like it. AB is definitely like the Sheik. I can see that, baby. I could definitely see that. AB got Lil 1 ready though. All right, hey, just wait on Lil AB. All right, Lil AB Jr. That's another one of the ones. Just give it time. He definitely got the tools. Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Respect, and it's perfect timing, man, because it is 7:08. So hopefully wifey don't disown me, but either way it was a vibe, so hopefully y'all rocked out the way that me and the homie was rocking out. If you enjoyed the show, hit that like button for the culture, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new to the channel. But either way, we will hit y'all when we hit y'all, so you already know what to do. Stay safe out there, and until next time, baby,
peace.